Okay. There we go. I am going to do the announcements page now. I shall be right back. Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. I apologize that I am a little scuffed tonight. Things are kind of being a little wonky. Thank you, everybody, for watching. This is another one of our Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition streams, Neverwinter in Peril, Sins of the Sire. Tonight's going to be a little different because Roll20 is being homophobic. So we're gonna stream kind of Theater of the Mind tonight. My wonderful I'm gonna let my wonderful players introduce themselves. We do have Eldritch back tonight, which will be great. So we're gonna go ahead and go over to them here in just a moment. But thank you everybody for being here, and we're gonna get started. And they can hear you now. Hi everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
How is everyone this evening?
We're here.
We're queer.
Hell yeah.
And we're ready for
Fear.
something else that rhymes with we're
Fear.
ready for fear.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and have everybody introduce themselves and their characters. I'm gonna have us start with I did just hydrate, thank you. Yeah, so we're do it again. As soon as I am done talking, I will hydrate. We're gonna have everybody introduce themselves and their characters, starting with Miss Huffy. Why don't you introduce yourself, your character, and tell us where we can find you?
I am Miss Huffy. I'll be playing Charybdis, the Trident Princess. We both use she/her pronouns, and you can find me at twitch.tv/Miss Huffy.
And patreon.com/Miss Huffy.
True.
And Void, you're next.
Hi, I'm Jester Void. You can call me either or. Go by he, him, or its pronouns. Tonight I am playing Rika. I'm just a little guy, Your Honor. Just a little blurb up. Asimar Barbarian.
Hell yeah. Eldritch, please introduce yourself. Remember, we're doing your character introduction mid-session.
Don't worry, I remember. I'm Eldritch, that's your Golden Queen on Twitch, and yeah, I am playing a mystery character.
Phenomenal. Pronouns?
She, they.
Fantastic. Poppy, you are next.
Hi, I'm Poppy under Abby. You can find me at @petitepoppy on all forms of social media. Unless I forgot, then you found me. Your tricksy little fey creature who uses the she/her pronouns proudly, and will be playing Emery Nordvaunt, Dompier, Circle of Wildfire Druid, and now Ranger. They use they/them pronouns.
I don't know what you've done, but your audio is so much crisper, and it sounds so great.
I'm sad.
Oh, I am so sorry.
No, you're good. I'm leaning back from my mic in my chair.
What level are we?
6.
Yeah, you should be all level 6.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Shit.
But that moment when you don't level up and roll 20s being a bitch.
It's kind of.
no.
It's supposed to be back, but kind of jank.
Okay.
Yeah, it's back, it's just a little janky right now.
Phenomenal. Crow, you are next.
Hello! My name is Resident Scarecrow, but please just call me Crow. Tonight I am playing as Ashton, a monk. I mean, I would go over more of his story, but let's be real. He's just a guy who likes to punch things.
Alrighty. Yeah, no, I think that's it. I think you've covered everything. Pronouns?
Part of me wants to make a joke and say problems, but no, he, him.
Okay, thank you. And then, Lynx. Please introduce yourself, your characters, and where we can find you.
Hi, I'm Lynx. You can find me as Quark Lynx wherever you socialize your medias. I use any pronouns, and this evening I will be playing our fancy little princeling tiefling, Gale. And he uses a British accent, and I use a voice changer for him. So if you don't hear me, but you hear someone talking all fancy like, that's him.
Phenomenal. So last, Lynx, would you like to do the recap of last session? Or would anyone else like to do it? Okay.
Bueller.
Yep.
Bueller.
Lynx, if you wouldn't mind giving us a recap of last session for an inspiration.
How much of a recap do you want?
As much as you're willing to give.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Like a 6.
A 6. Okay, that's helpful. Last time on Neverwinter in Peril, we had a little guest character joining us, Claire, playing as Valeria. That was fun. Valeria was the captain of the Knights of the Black Rose, the Order of Mercenaries, I believe.
Yep.
That are all vampires.
Yes.
So fun. Yeah. So, the sun rises in the east. Beautiful day starts. Perfect day for a battle. Charybdis wakes up and spends the breakfast with Kelvin Blackstaff. And they're just hanging out. Who knows what they are? Not Gale. Charybdis has a new little homunculus creature that she made. It's so fun. She calls it Guppy. Kelvin also shows off a little blue pseudo dragon that he has. Coffee cat. Anyway. Yeah, so they chat. They had a little cute hangout, and he threatened to kill everyone if she fell in combat. So awesome! What a lovely interaction for them. We love that for them. Emery and Rika spent the morning preparing for the battle, shopping, other simple things like that. Valeria and Ashton ran some drills with people, helping the guards out. Ashton worked out. So everyone's basically just getting ready for the battle. And then we swapped over to Gale for a little bit of a flashback scene the night before. I didn't actually take notes on the scene because I was role-playing in it in the moment, and I've been a bit busy, so I didn't have a chance to go back and write stuff down. But basically, these bitches gay, good for them.
Yeah, exactly. It is these bitches gay, good for them.
Yeah. So Gale's he's just so weird about feelings and all of that. He gets so in his head, and Leo proposed to Gale, Gale proposed to Leo, and then they spent the evening cuddling and watching the stars. They're so cute. And Gale's sappy and recited poetry to his boyfriend as he fell asleep. Now, fiance, I guess? Double fiancés. What fun.
Yeah, what fun.
Returning from the flashback to the moment that was current last session, is no longer current, but was current last session. We approached the battle. It's evening time, so it's like dark, so the vampires don't get, incinerated. And it's it's a little bit rough at first. The first engagement of the battle, the Harpers took a decent blow, but our main forces did manage to take the main gate. So we continued on with the plan that we had put together beforehand. The important characters, the ones with names, proceeded to hop right up on Bargle's front lawn. So we can do some murder. There's a dryad tree there. It's kind of dying. Lady Neverember and Emery are both mad at this. Understandably, it was probably a pretty tree, I'd imagine. Anyway, it looks real sad. So we all rolled initiative. We all rolled so bad, including the dragons, though. So, it was fair.
Yeah, it was very, very poor rolls on everyone's bad.
Yeah. So we did so much good damage to this dragon. We kicked its ass. We kicked its ass so good. Gale did a bunch of force damage. Charybdis, yanked some guy out of the way and saved his life from this dragon. What was it? Flesh golem?
Yeah, it was a dragon flesh golem with 2 heads.
Yeah. There was one casualty, though. Gale's familiar sadly died before it got a chance to be named. We're gonna have to bring back another one at some point. But there were some zombies. Everyone did so much good murder. So good. Emery did a fireball on the dragon. Wasn't resistant to fire damage. So that was amazing. And then Rika hit it for the same amount of damage that a fireball did and obliterated it. It was incredible. Radiant damage for the win, honestly. So, dragon dead, dragon defeated. The party proceeded to the tower. Luckily, there was a mechanism built in that teleported us directly to the throne room that Bargle has.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Yeah, he's got a throne room. I guess he thinks highly of himself, but not high enough to not be subservient to someone, because there was a blue-skinned tiefling woman in red robes telling Bargle that he failed her. Her name apparently is Lady Matilda. She's strong enough to use the spell Gate, so I don't know. There's something more going on here, but she left.
Also, I flipped her off as she left.
Yeah, but not before Rika flipped her off and Karib just threw an axe at her.
Beef.
So, yeah, there's beef happening, and Matilda will remember this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, kicking off initiative again, we engaged Bargle. Rika approached super fast and hit him super hard. So I have written here, he summons 2 big wormies.
Yeah, 2 giant carrion crawlers.
Yeah, so we were up against carrion crawlers and this Fey wizard, and there's so many spells that happened. This is a very large room, so we all have to get our way across it to attack him. Luckily, most of us are very fast.
A thing that the DM did not take account for.
Yeah. Bargle got some cool stuff in, though. He used life drain on the carrion crawlers to heal himself, so that was like kind of a baller move. Good for him, honestly. Clever. But like Ashton has Step of the Wind, Rika has her wings and the armor that she obtained from the crypt that made her fly even faster. And then Gale has Asheraldin Stride. Asheraldin Stride. Yeah, that's how it's pronounced, I think.
The Star Stride.
Yeah, so basically the majority of us were able to just yeet our way straight off to the end of the... Like in chess, we're like rooks, straight across, all the way to the edge of the board. And those who didn't had some awesome range stuff that they could do. So that's fun. So Gale flew over... Not flew. He ran over, like literally on fire. He was going so fast. And was like, hey, that bitch is mine. I'm gonna kill his ass, okay? Emery apparently didn't hear that, though, because she killed him. Emery killed him with a poison dagger. That was an incredible shot on their part, honestly. What a spectacular throw, because this poison dagger just, dead. Having lost their commander, the carrion crawlers, attempted to flee, or at least the remaining one did. Took 3 attacks of opportunity, died. Yeah, so then, Gale decided, hey, actually, I do still have to kill this guy because there's a god in my head that's telling me if I don't do this, the deal that I have with him is kind of fucked. And luckily, Lady Valeria was like, hey, I can turn him into a vampire for you real quick. So this Fey wizard was killed, vampirized, and then Gale decapitated him, and then his body was burned to ashes. I think he got what he deserved, don't you?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah. We also stole all his shit, including his throne that Charybdis decided would be fun to sit in, so fun. We looted, generally. We were thanked by a variety of the NPCs for saving the city, and then Lady Neverember showed up and was like, the charwood is on fire. Which, in case you don't know, the charwood doesn't typically, like, erupt into flames. I mean, it's called the charwood, so, like, it has been known to be on fire, but not usually, not for a while. So it turning on, fire turn on, kind of a problem. Suspicious, weird happenings. We should look into it.
That's also
Um,
where like a bunch of cool fire druid shit happens, I think.
Yeah, cool fire druid shit. Speaking of druid shit, Emery approached the dryad tree, and they talked with the dryad that was in the tree. It sounded like a scared kid, and it was kind of a really cute moment, actually, in which Emery encouraged this ostensible child to do property damage.
Or the child encouraged, I think, Emery to do property damage.
And vice versa. It was mutual encouragement of destruction of property. Because, like, who would accuse something that doesn't exist, according to most people? A dryad that lives in a tree of property destruction? Who would do that? Who would do that?
It's a myth. Of course it's a myth. It has to be.
Yeah. So, frantically, before Embry destroyed the tower, everyone rushed back to the tower after a brief break in which people wrapped their wounds. Gale and Rika had a nice moment together. Some people got food. So yeah, we looted the tower for all it was worth. Stole books and hit all his shit. And then Emery took down the tower because in the basement of Bargle's tower, there was what appeared to be an ancient root system from a tree that had been cut down and had been actively, like, powering the tower. So it was given back to nature. Yeah. And then Charybdis obtained a hand ballista. The end.
Yeah, exactly. So that is kind of where we will pan in, is the next day, because it was Kelvin and Melf, of Melf's acid arrow, basically sent word ahead saying, "Hey, we're gonna put a bubble around the charwood. We need you guys to rest for a day, long enough for us to put that up." By the way, Roll20 is working again.
Oh, thank goodness.
I mentioned.
So they essentially told you guys, take a day to rest and then get your asses to the charwood. So we're gonna pan in on that day before you guys go to the charwood. Cause, taking time after a large battle before you potentially all die, to a Thayan wizard, is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my question. Would you guys like to roleplay that day, or would you like to get straight to the charwood?
I mean, I don't think I particularly have anything in mind for Rika.
I also
Besides-
don't have any plans.
Besides, like, rest and relaxation.
Okay.
Gale has paperwork to do, but
I do have a question.
Yes. What's up?
What did Rika's family just decide? Okay, we're leaving after this war.
No. So after the war, like the battle ended, they spent a good period of time helping heal people in the Black Lake district, and then after that, they've just been living in your keep.
Oh, that's
Oh,
not
my
good.
siblings are very close.
Yes.
So it's probably spending time. Yeah, so a slight addendum, Rika's probably spending family time before having to go deal with shit.
Phenomenal. Okay, so which sibling would you like to kind of spend time with? Because they're all kind of doing different things.
God, that's a good question. I think probably her brother.
Okay, so Garcon, I believe is his
Garcon?
name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Garcon would be kind of in the main area of your keep, kind of training your guards, because the last time he was here, your guards all basically ate shit.
I mean, yeah, there's not that many of them, so.
Yeah, so he is kind of training your guards and kind of teaching them better skills in combat. He would have also invited Emery if Emery would like to come beat up your keep guards.
Hell, I'd beat up the keep guards.
I feel like Emery is just silently watching in like Rika's pocket, just to scare Garcon if he ever like tries to do anything, and just bite.
I think.
It's a little rat biting him.
Bites
Well,
you, yeah, it's the bites you of the rat.
I think for, like, when there's, like, a little break, and, like, everyone's, like, taking 5 or whatever,
Yeah.
I think, like, walking up next to him, number one to talk, but also to leave room in case Emery feels froggy for that sneak bite.
Okay. He will kind of he is currently just kind of sitting and trying to relax after a day of essentially teaching these people who obviously were woefully underqualified to be taking care of any kind of keep, because you only have like 3 guards currently. Proper like fighting technique. Being the only one that really had any chance of fighting him was Miller, and Miller wasn't that good. Like, he was a basic town guard when he signed up with you guys. So your brother just kind of is sitting there and he's just like, well, they're better than I expected them to be.
I mean, that's something.
He like looks back and goes, yes, I am glad they at least had some training. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
I know that the war kind of snuck up on us all. So
Yeah, but I mean, what's a fire burn from a dragon between enemies?
Yeah, that's it's one way of looking at it.
Look, it's gonna heal. It's fine. It's basically already healed. I'm just keeping it covered so nothing gets into it.
He just kind of gives you a nod and then takes a deep breath and goes, you got a fire burn from a dragon?
Yeah, I was fighting a dragon.
Yes, I was aware of that.
Look at the way you know the way I fight. I don't do ranged shit.
You're 100% correct.
I went right at the thing, and if I got burned, I got burned.
He like nods and goes, and so he goes to speak, and then he shuts his mouth, and then he goes to speak, and he just
No, say it. What were you gonna say?
You are, as always, incredibly reckless, and I worry for you, sister.
Listen, if something was gonna happen to me, it would have already happened to me.
It did. You got set on fire by a dragon.
It's fire. Look, it's not gonna kill me.
Where is Imri? Where is Imri? So Imri can explain to you how dangerous fire is.
I pull the rat out of my pocket.
Imri, he just gestures and goes, you, tiny fire rat, talk to this one, please.
I like the idea that Emery has never shown that they can wild shape, so it's just him pointing to a rat. Okay, this is not Emery.
No, but it's...
What is this, a joke?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's like, fuck it. If you, like...
I put the rat on his shoulder.
he like pinches the bridge of his nose and goes, "Is this a new one of Emery's familiars, or?"
I don't legally have to tell you anything. What's a small fun secret between family? It's just a really cool rat.
We're gonna go get
Like cool
my-
rat who's really tempting to unwild shape, so he just goes down.
Yeah,
Are you
so
really
you
not?
just-
Are you really not that jazzed that I found a really cool fire rat? Like,
Cool fire rats are nice. I've fought a few in my time, the ones that grow in the fire swamp. But I'm going
look,
to go get.
look.
Mhm.
You know, Emery's never that far from me. They're somewhere.
Yes,
They could be anywhere.
That's
They could be
why I
walking
was
right now.
asking.
I think that was the cue. It's like they could be anywhere, and then it's unwild shape.
He just looks as you unwild shape. He just ah, and goes to the ground. And he's like, oh right, shape shifting, phenomenal. And he lets out
I
a
think we
whistle as he says this, and he goes, "Theseus, come help!" And this massive fucking Pegasus comes running at you.
I think before he calls his Pegasus, Rika does get a good genuine laugh at him falling on his fucking ass.
To be fair, Rika did tell you where I was. You didn't believe me. Believe them.
Yep, nope, you're right. You might want to move before Theseus kicks you.
I'd like to see them try.
Yeah, and this big fucking Pegasus is galloping at you at full speed.
I think Emery's just gonna wait until it's very close, and then we'll just whistle for Brule to teleport them away.
Oh no.
And we'll teleport Garcon if he's willing.
Yeah,
Otherwise, Garcon is
he'll
going
go.
to take fire damage.
He'll go. He's not wanting to get
I will-
scorched.
I will go face to face with the Pegasus.
I
Yeah.
just feel like the Pegasus just keeps running straight past them.
Oh yeah, the Pegasus goes straight past everyone, and it just kind of looks over and goes, huh? like it's very confused about what just happened.
Can I speak to the Pegasus?
Yeah, you absolutely can. The Pegasus, it knows you. It's like, oh hey, it's Rika, and just kind of trots over to you calmly.
I give it a little rub on the nose for being such a good horse.
It whinnies happily. It's very excited that you're petting it. It's missed you.
Yes. Oh, thanks for the new friend, Garcon. I'll take this one with me.
Nope, that is my horse. That is my horse.
Just
Sorry,
imagine it more of like a hell horse, a nightmare. Fire.
I think you mean our horse, and
Nope,
I'm gonna
I brought you horses. Damn it.
Emery, this is my horse, right? We're cool. This is like my
Absolutely, whatever you say.
See?
Theseus, up. And he just starts he bolts into the sky.
I can go into the fly too, idiot.
Not as fast.
And then I will.
Not as fast as Theseus can.
Oh, is this a race? Are you making this a race now?
And he just kind of, he slowly stands up and goes, "It would only be a race if I was on Theseus's back. Then it would count, but it doesn't."
Oh, so you're saying he can't race by himself? He's not his own Pegasus?
Rika, I'm going to throw things at you. I want you...
I want
Mhm.
to look up at Theseus.
Theseus looks back at you and is just like giving the look of bring it the fuck on.
I'm gonna race your stupid Pegasus.
Uh,
I'm gonna win.
he's just like, "Theseus, if you lose, no apples for a month." And you see Theseus get just lock in.
Okay, you gotta get him on the ground so we start on equal ground.
He'll nod and whistle, he gives a trill whistle out, and Theseus will very proudly land and trot in a circle around him and then get ready.
Yeah. God Does rage give me anything as a bonus for movement?
No, but you're or maybe I believe so. I think on foot it does.
If you hold Emery's hand, you will get a bonus.
Was it cheating if I have Emery with me?
Garcon goes, no, as long as I can do this, and he'll touch the saddle that's on Theseus, and you see Theseus essentially start vibrating in place.
Oh. Oh my god.
See, Emery was just gonna cast Longstrider and just give you 10 extra feet.
That's fine. I'll take the 10 extra feet.
Fucking Garcon hasted the Pegasus.
Yeah.
Is Gale around? Hot question.
That is a good question.
Gale is in his, I want to say office.
He does. He has an office.
Okay, yeah. He's doing
You
paperwork.
could probably see what's going on from your window, which is right next to your desk.
I throw a rock at his window.
Don't summon him.
Make a strength
Keep
check.
cheating.
Make a strength check.
Me?
No.
Okay, but he can cast.
Okay.
He gets to cast a
Yes,
spell on his.
and all you have to do is hit the horse, or hit your brother before you walk away. It's a concentration. I can just smack him right here.
That's
He loses
fair.
concentration, the horse falls from the sky. It's a really bad plan.
So it's a magic item. It's the saddle of the horse.
I can dispel the horse saddle.
That you could do.
Okay.
Like-
Okay.
However, if
Harrison?
you do want to throw a rock at Gale's window, just
can
for the
still
fun of
throw-
it, you can make a strength check. See if you break
You
the
can-
window.
Yeah, just go show off. Go show off to Gale. Look at me.
Strength. Okay, hold on. Strength check. Let me
Yep.
grab my
So
strength.
athletics or just strength. Thankfully, Roll20 is functional for me again, so I can see your sheets.
Can I try my athletics to see if it'd be any better?
absolutely.
Are you trying to break the window?
Even if you weren't with that big of that good of a throw, his window shatters. A pane of your window, Gale. Through a pane of your window, a rock comes flying through, and with a 25 athletics check, I need you to roll me 1d4 plus your strength modifier damage.
It just hits. It hits a Leo.
Yep, that is exactly what's happening.
Statue.
That is exactly what's happening.
That's a D4 plus 4.
Yep.
Hold on.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Minimum 5 damage.
Actually, DM,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, what's up?
I don't know if Leo would be there, so Lana would for sure.
Oh, wonderful. So, Gale, you see what would normally, on like a normal person, hit and like would make someone react. But Solana just looks down and goes, someone threw a rock through your window. Just a small trickle of blood coming down her forehead.
All right, take care of that, and I'll take care of this. Don't bleed on anything, please. This
I
is very important.
Plan not to, and she just touches her forehead and cure wounds. Oh,
Okay. Gale gets up, and I assume he has like a balcony or something.
yeah, there's
'cause
a
he's
little
fancy
balcony.
lad.
There's a little balcony outside of your window that's got like a little door to it.
Yeah. Okay. He goes out onto the balcony. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, Gale,
He
you
looks down at
see,
Rika.
you see that Rika was in fact the one that threw a rock through your window.
Okay. He leans down and yells out,
If you wanted my attention, there are more efficient ways to get it than breaking things.
I'm gonna race a Pegasus and win.
All right, have
if you
fun.
Watch
Sure, I'll
watch me win. And the way like a child says, watch me do a sick cartwheel.
I'm sure you'll win at anything you try.
Okay.
You do, however, Gale, probably recognize the spell that is causing this Pegasus to vibrate. This Pegasus is hasted, so you
Hey,
can't.
fun fact.
You can see that.
Gale doesn't actually know haste.
Oh, phenomenal! Phenomenal. Then you have no idea what this is. But you do see a
He's- he-
vibrating Pegasus next.
I
He
will.
might know what it is, but he doesn't have the spell.
Make an
I will
Arcana check.
Okay.
I will take Longstrider though.
Yeah, absolutely. Longstrider can in fact be cast, and it would not be
17.
considered cheating. Yeah, you know what the haste spell when you see it.
Okay. Let's see. What do I have? I have something that allows you to dash. Can you dash while flying?
Yes, you can in fact dash while flying.
I mean, so here's the thing,
Oh,
right?
it's only stealth though.
My armor already doubles my flying speed, and
Yeah.
if I'm running, I can already go pretty fast.
Yeah. So this is gonna be. It's gonna be the determination factor is at what your movement speed is. So here's what I want you to do.
I have a question, actually.
Yes. What's up?
How? Okay. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay. What? How much does Gale know about Pegasi?
Make a nature check. Emery,
Okay.
what
Yeah.
does Longstrider do?
I should have extra 10 feet.
Okay. So I do believe with the armor that Rika is wearing, Longstrider, and just being a barbarian, it's an immediate win. Rika
Yeah, well, how-
already wins.
Like, how fast can the Pegasus fly?
The Pegasus can fly about 10 feet less than Rika.
Yeah, because it's doubled with haste, but the armor doubles
Yep.
Rika's fly speed anyway, so that if they
Plus
both
Longstrider.
dash...
Yeah.
Yeah, if they both dash, then...
Longstrider is
Um,
the fucking the determining factor.
Emery's just looking at Garson like, I didn't even have to cast that. You didn't even have to use your stupid little saddle. Your sister is phenomenal.
But yeah, if you both take off into the air, because Gale, you do not know anything about Pegasi.
Okay. I was just gonna ask, like, if Gale knew if they were especially wise or anything, because there is something I can do.
They're basically just flying horses. Unicorns,
Okay.
very smart. Pegasi,
Mhm.
just horses with wings.
Okay. I lovingly would love to suggest to this horse.
I love suggestion.
Let her win.
Oh my god.
but
Okay.
with message.
Okay.
So using
So
message
that-
to cast suggestion.
Can I do that?
No, you
I
need
was
to
about to
have
say.
a sorcery point to do that.
Yeah.
You need to
Oh,
have
okay.
a...
But he would still say it.
So you do this, but it is a 30-foot range, and this thing is in the courtyard. You are
Is it too far?
yeah. By a lot.
Okay, then Gale wouldn't do it, because Gale, he knows how his spells work.
Yeah. This Pegasus is like 150 feet below you.
Okay. All right, then he can't do anything,
'Cause
actually.
your
He's just
room
going to sit there
is-
and watch.
Your room is one floor from the top of your
Right, I forgot we're way high up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, never mind. He can't do anything then.
Yeah, but you're watching as both of them take off. Rika, do me a favor, make me an athletics check at advantage.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna show my stupid brother his horse is not faster than me.
I'm gonna make one
you
for
should
the horse.
win the horse.
Sorry?
You should have horse rights after this.
I should have horse rights. Yeah, you're so right.
I'm gonna make one for the horse.
Athletics advantage.
Yep. So that's a 13 on the horse's part because he doesn't get advantage.
14. Let's go.
You beat this horse by a fucking nose. Like, it's a photo finish as to who fucking wins. But you do beat this horse by a fucking nose. And Garson's just like, damn it, Theseus. No apples for a month. I told you not to lose.
I get horse rights now.
Theseus just looks very sad, and Garcon goes, I did not agree to that, and I brought
No.
you your own fucking Pegasus.
No.
This
you
one
should
is
give
mine.
No, give me rights to your horse
No.
specifically.
I didn't agree to that.
Yes.
No.
Rika starts pouting.
I
Looking
can bring
very
all dead
sad.
into this.
I brought you... What?
Just like, I can go get all dead, and then you'll lose.
Don't do that. Don't you
I
do
can
that.
shout for her. I'll shout for her right now.
Don't.
If you give me horse rights, I will not call Audette.
Y'all think I wasn't actually watching? And Audette says from the shadows. I think Rika should get horse rights.
I should get horse rights.
Rika won. Rika should get horse rights. Garcon just kind of looks over to her and goes, "You should butt your nose out of other people's business." And she's like, "Oh, should I? Okay. Hey, Emery. Emery, do me a favor." And she'll take out this little vial of purple liquid. When you get a chance, the next time he's eating, you know what to do.
Oh my god. What the fuck is happening?
As the situation rapidly devolves, Gail's gonna yell down to Rika.
Do you still need me?
I just
You
wanted
did
to
very
watch,
well.
I just wanted you to watch me win. You can go back to your nerd shit.
It's a self-proving affidavit. It's not nerd. Whatever. Congratulations on your victory.
It's nerd
I love
shit.
you. Bye.
Audette from the thing. It's definitely nerd shit. Hi, Gail.
He waves and goes back to working on his paperwork.
Rika is gloating and is showering this horse in so much attention right now.
Do not
Gonna
give
fix
him
the window,
apples.
I'm gonna. You can't control what I do and what I don't do.
He is not allowed to have apples for a month. That was the deal.
Yeah.
He lost.
I feed him an apple right in front of.
What's
right
your
in front
AC?
of presents. Yeah, sure. Is he gonna fight me? Is this
He
what
is.
this is turning into?
He is. I don't quite have a sheet for him finished, but he in fact is going to fight you.
19.
This is 26?
Fuck you. Yeah, sure that hits.
Alright, so he's using a greatsword.
He's swinging on me. I'm swinging back.
So... That's an 18.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a +5 greatsword. So...
Hold on. No, he started this. He's gonna catch the smoke. 59. Okay, I did the math wrong. It's fine.
He's
Yes, this is normal for this family.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to swing on him. Is he punching? He's using his weapon.
Yeah,
I
he's
get
using
to
his
use
weapon.
my
It's non-lethal damage. He's like slapping you with the like flat of his blade.
I would like to rage.
Yeah, absolutely.
affectionately.
I will say Garcon's blade, the way I've kind of envisioned him, is he has like an executioner's sword. So it has no tip on it. It's just this like flat blade all the way to the top. And he just turns it sideways and
That's
slaps you with it.
Oh shit! I have to roll.
It's a
this.
natural
I gotta
one,
roll.
yeah.
I gotta roll it. Oh no, my fun fight's gonna turn into a thing. Oh, okay.
Oh,
How
this is
dare
gonna
you
be
do
wonderful.
this?
This is gonna be wonderful. Fucking love this.
5.
What is the? I need the table.
Hold on, let me open my character sheet up. Swipe it on my character sheet.
Thank
Can I
you.
still roll a second attack? Because I get 2.
So because
What
you
is it?
are, because of your natural one, no.
Memories and sensations overwhelm you. You are incapacitated until the start of your next turn.
Phenomenal.
I think it's like Rika goes to swing on him and just collapses onto the ground.
So he just like kneels and goes, "Oh shit! Did I hit her that hard?" And as you hear that, you are slowly shifted into a vision.
Fuck. Okay.
So in this vision, it is you and you are seeing once again through the eyes of Villia Moss. The vision takes you out into the Charwood, this beautiful sprawling forest that, as you know, you and your wife, because you kind of look over and there's Lady Aribeth, and between you is Matilda, the tiefling. And you're walking through the Charwood, and as you walk, simply because Matilda is walking with you, the trees begin to ignite. It's like the fire plane. The fire plane is slowly, like beginning to shift around this child as if she is a conduit for it. The flaming trees don't seem to be a detriment to any of you, but it is a genuinely beautiful sight that kind of catches your eye of this child and her natural ability to channel the energies of the fire plane are beginning to show in her as you are emblazoned with this almost safety feeling near flame. And as you are walking through, you come to this beautiful temple. On either side of the doors are these statues of ancient heroes. Two individual statues depict two heroes, kind of whose names have been lost to time, standing stalwart against the weathers of time, and they're both dwarven. And then on either side are moss and vines kind of crawling up the temple itself. And as you enter, it's this beautiful the temple smells like eucalyptus and flowers, and then like the smell of a bonfire outside. And the memory that you are overwhelmed with is this intense positive feeling, and for once you do not end the vision being executed. The vision fades.
Yay.
The vision
Woo!
fades with such an overwhelming sense of hope for the future that your body is not used to by this point, that you are so overwhelmed that it's tears of joy kind of deal when you come out of it.
To everyone else, it's Rika gets knocked out and is fucking crying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Garcon is beside himself. He thinks he's hurt you so bad you're crying, which he hasn't done since you were a child.
So, like, I'm assuming I've been, like sat up proper, so I'm not, like, fucking hitting my head on the goddamn ground.
Yeah.
I don't... I think she blinks real hard for a second. And, like, looks around her to realize she's no longer in the vision and is, in fact, back where her brother was trying to swing on her.
And knocked the ever-loving shit out of you.
I have a suggestion.
Yes.
Perhaps she's coming to in Gale's arms.
I mean, if
He was repairing the window.
Yeah, if Gale... So, here's my question. Who would get there first? Gale or Emery? That is the question.
It does depend. Gale would, like, jump off the balcony and use his dragon wings to glide down directly to her.
Yeah.
However, I think Emery is faster, so
Yeah,
I guess it
Emery-
would just depend on
Emery
whether Emery would.
Yeah. Emery is literally right there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
would
So-
Emery be there, like, have picked up...
Waking up in Emery's arms with Gale in front of her,
I think...
holding your hands?
Abby, what about you? What do you think?
I imagine it's just like heat metal on the greatsword.
Yeah.
If he didn't
drops
drop
it immediately.
he
Dropped it as soon
immediately
as he dropped it as soon as like Rika hit the ground.
Yeah.
He went fuck.
Yeah. They don't have choice words to say to Garcon. Like, there's nothing, like, it's not immediate anger. It's more of concern towards Rika.
Rika, yeah.
I don't think Emery is the person who would put Rika in their arms.
Mm-hmm.
But would try to keep them, keep Rika on the floor. Like, when someone
has a
is
seizure
concussed.
and you've
Mhm.
Or a seizure, you don't want to move them.
Yes.
Okay.
So
You wanna keep
it's
them.
it's like head on the lap kind of deal, not in their
Yeah.
arms. Yeah, okay.
Okay. All right. So head on lap, Emery's lap, and then Gale's just sitting there hovering.
kneeling beside Emery.
Draconic
Mhm.
eyes looking down.
Yeah, exactly. So Rika, when you wake up, you look up and the first thing you see is Emery, because you're kind of on Emery's lap. And then when looking to your right, there's Gale, dragon wings out, draconic eyes, and on the other side is Garcon going, "I am so sorry. I am so sorry." Like when a
Rika, are you
sibling
okay?
hits you so hard, they're like, "Don't tell mom."
I think she takes a second. and like rubs a hand down her face. Where would you say where would you say he hit her at?
So
specifically?
with the long with his greatsword, he turned it so the flat of the blade hit you in the ribs. So it's not like him trying to, like, he was very obviously not trying to hurt you, but he wanted to, but he did want to like playfully bap you with his sword.
Yeah, I think it's like rubbing a hand on her face, weirdly smiling after being knocked on her fucking ass, and
I'm crying.
and then is just like going to hold her side as she like starts to like shift to sit up. Okay, we don't need to crowd me. Move.
Yeah,
I love you, Gale.
He like backs up.
I love you, Gale. I need you to move back just a little bit.
Do you need healing or just space?
No,
Space.
no.
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm good. It's bruised. It's fine. I'm not bleeding. It's fine.
Yeah, I tried to
not-
make sure you wouldn't be bleeding.
It wasn't you. She'll say. She'll point at her son.
Okay.
You didn't knock me on my ass.
Good. That wasn't the plan.
I was trying to hit you back. But I fucked up, obviously. And I think she'll just lean on Emery. And it's like, I feel like these two can communicate a lot via a look.
Yeah, it's
TM.
it's that it's the nonverbal communication of people who have been together forever.
Yeah, I think it's looking at Emery with like a mouthing the visions with like a slightly wider eye, but it's not
Gale reads the bitches.
the bitches.
Do I catch that though? Do I actually?
What is your passive perception?
10, but he's staring at Rika trying to make sure she's okay. He backed up, but like he's
How good is he at reading lips?
I don't
With a
No.
passive perception of 10.
Of a 10.
I must say not very good. So you do read the bitches.
He assumes he read wrongly. He's not good at reading lips. He knows this about himself, I'm sure.
He's like, the bitches? What bit? Oh, I'm stupid.
He's briefly confused and then dismisses the thought and just still looks concerned.
Yeah, I think after a second, I assure you all, I'm perfectly fine. I'm a little bruised, but you didn't break a rib or anything.
You sure?
It's
It's-
yeah. Oh my god. And she's like sniffling a little and wiping tears from her face a little bit.
You
I'm
were
sorry, no.
crying.
I know what this looks like. This is a completely unrelated personal thing I'm kind of dealing with right now. You're fine.
Okay.
Do you need anything?
I'm okay.
Gale, isn't your like
it-
Herald also your therapist?
What I need right now.
Mine.
What I
Yes.
need right now is to smack. What I need right now is to smack my brother because he smacked my ass on the goddamn ground. Is what he did.
All right, you heard the woman.
He's just like, all right, yeah. And he's that. It's the yeah. We're doing the game as that some people play as kids, where they just thump each other in the arm hard enough until it leaves.
I think she just kicks him in the shins very hard.
He just goes fuck.
Yeah,
While that's happening.
I can't hit you with my fucking axe. I can hit you with my goddamn legs.
As he like topples over, you see Theseus like kick him in the ass to knock him on his face.
Yeah,
Right.
that's my horse.
Wonderful. While that's all going down, can Gale try to like stand next to Emery and lean in and ask them
Yeah.
something?
Roll,
Yeah.
roll. So you can roll. Are you trying to be stealthy about it?
Trying.
Yeah, roll stealth.
Okay. Ooh! Oh my god. Wait.
So
he doesn't have advantage.
Nope,
Wait.
nope. That's a 10.
That's okay.
That's a 10.
Yep.
That would have been a
Damn.
nat 20. But
Dang.
that's a 10.
You know what? You know what?
If you want to say you burned an
Inspiration.
inspiration, yeah, you could take that nat 20.
I'll take it. That's
Yeah.
incredible. Yeah. So Gail's gonna sneak up on Emery.
A
And just-
very rare occurrence. However, normally I would say that that Emery, with a very, very good passive perception, would have caught you, but
Mm-hmm.
22 is real fucking high.
Yeah.
He just
So
appears
yeah.
by their shoulder.
yeah, Emery, surprisingly, Gale has snuck up on you.
Yeah, I don't think Emery is registering this as sneaking up, and it's just like, no, I was distracted. I'm watching Garcon get the absolute shit beaten out of him.
Yeah.
So, what was that, actually?
With Rika fainting?
She fainted.
Well, not really fainting. It's blacked out.
Okay. Is she going to be alright?
Probably when we get out of Neverwinter. You know, the
Is
thing
it
that
more
I...
of that, yes,
Yes,
the-
yes.
soulmates feel? All of
Yes,
that?
we are madly in love in the soulmate spiel, and that's what's haunting us.
Ha ha ha, funny. Okay, so nothing that we can really do about it then, is there?
I think they shrug and they go, it really depends on what they saw. But judging from how quick they
Crying
were...
seems bad.
Yeah, but they were smiling.
Rika smiles at a lot of things.
You saw Rika paralyzed in fear crying at you during the festival.
Yes, that is not a memory I enjoy revisiting. I suppose it's at least not that bad.
Just write poetry over the smallest tilts of the corners of their mouths and realize that
Mm-hmm.
whatever they saw was good and probably not, here's my death for this 18th time.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I don't think is Gale aware that Rika's been seeing her death Rika's been seeing her own death like a million times over.
No.
I don't think so, actually.
Yeah, so this is the first time Gale's heard of it.
So, yeah, Gale looks askance and then also alarmed at Emery and raises an eyebrow like, talk more?
Eyebrow raised in tandem in response, and there's like a deadpan look, and they go, right.
I think at this
Did
point
we-
Garcon and Emery are just having it out in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Beautiful.
simultaneously talking to Gale and fighting your brother.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Emery, doing both.
Emery, you
Just throwing rocks.
Emery, you with your passive perception
Yeah.
are able to see it before it happens, but Odette's hands land on your shoulders. And she just goes, "So what was that about my sister seeing her own death over and over again?"
mm-hmm. Should this be a discussion that others should be looked in on, do you think, Emery? You are the resident Rika expert, after all.
Been with her since she was 5, yeah.
Hence my deference to your expertise.
At this point, no offense, Gale,
Hmm.
you guys couldn't stop me from listening in if you tried.
I could try.
You could.
All right. Well, we both want to hear, so go on, Emery.
I can't remember. I got really angry when you were talking about the dynamics of love and realizing that you can love two people at the same time. Congratulations.
Okay, yes, I'm an idiot.
Lady
Proceed.
Aribeth, they point to themselves. Villia Moth.
You mean the traitors of Neverwinter?
Who were
Yes.
executed.
Yes, exactly. Soulmates.
Oh,
Reincarnation.
Oh.
that explains a lot.
Their death,
Technically,
my
technically-
tendency to burn the world down.
so technically Lady Aribeth was never executed. She died in the Charwood.
Executed, exiled, and then died. Or not even exiled, but
She was
Yeah,
hunted.
at the same point, they were killed,
Yeah.
and not in pleasant ways.
No. So you two are reincarnations of. Oh.
And seeing
Um,
that, how many times has she seen that now?
I think Emery very honestly goes, I've lost the count.
She's been dealing with that this whole time.
Yes, which is why I wanted to leave Neverwinter.
That would make complete sense.
Mm-hmm. Ever since we've stepped into this godforsaken place, it is anger and sorrow.
Yes. I did have something that I needed you folks to take care of after your business in the Charwood, so I can facilitate your leaving.
Promised that the keep would be moved outside of the city walls. So
Yes.
I guess we're gonna go sightseeing.
The
If there's any business within the city that needs attending to that cannot be. If there's something that I can do to help Emery and Rika leave sooner, I'd like to.
We're leaving tomorrow.
tomorrow you're leaving for the Charwood, but moving a keep from inside the city takes a lot of magic. You're gonna need Kelvin and Melf, and they've contracted Mordenkainen to come help as well.
That'll take some time, won't it?
Well, he'll be here in the morning. They should have it technically moved by the end of the day. Gale, what we would need you to do is go to the Hall of Justice and sign the paperwork as soon as you possibly can.
Done. I can do it immediately.
Thank you. Rika, if you have a moment, I was wondering if you wouldn't mind discussing something with me in private.
I think you caught like catching her right in the middle of like a weird.
Yeah, it's like wrestling.
You're both.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're both in a headlock.
The vibes here are just so different. Serious
Yeah.
conversation, sibling quarrel.
I think Rika will let go. We'll let go. Okay. I tap. Let me go.
And it's
Let me go.
Garcon letting go and going, I only didn't knock you unconscious because Audette needs to talk to you.
Shut up. When we're done, you're toast. You're
No,
toast.
when you're done, we're going to go get food because I'm hungry.
Toast.
Exactly.
Toast.
Exactly.
Yeah, she'll turn to Audette and kind of brush herself off. Yeah, I'm free. What?
Emery and Rika, both of you, if you wouldn't mind, follow me.
Sure.
You have a room in your castle that has the silence spell essentially cast on its door. Yes, I heard that somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's the main hall, and then my office actually also has that spell. You could use
Does
either.
our room have that?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
every I believe every bedroom was
Nope.
after.
Nope.
Not Ashton's and not
Oh,
Charybdis.
yeah. Oh,
I gave enough to pay. I gave Gale money for.
It's a very expensive spell.
Yeah, I gave Gale money for our room, his room, the hallway,
Mm-hmm.
And then
and
Solana.
the teleportation
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, and then Solana did your main
Meeting room.
Meeting room, yeah.
Yeah. So I think.
Emery said if the others wanted their rooms to be
Yeah.
safe, they will pay for it.
Yeah. So Gale suggests his office and the meeting room
We can
for
go
their
to
use.
our room if you want.
Your
If you don't
room.
want to go to
I
Gail's
believe-
sticky nerd room.
I believe your room would be best.
Okay. I think she'll walk up, give Gale a kiss.
On the cheek. No,
No,
no cheek kiss.
no, a kiss.
Oh,
A
she's
kiss.
she's gonna full on kiss him on the lips.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Yep.
not expecting that.
And then it's gonna start, and then like a quick peck on the way. All right, we're to Arib then, yeah.
Yeah, and Audette will kind of let you guys lead because she has no idea where your fucking room is. And so she comes in and kind of brushes a seat off and kind of sits down and goes, "So I need a favor.
Uh-huh.
I had a contact in the nation of Ulm, in the city of Athkatla. Emery, as soon as those place names come out of her mouth, you know this is the vampire capital of the fucking world. This is where this is where the most aristocratic vampires in the world are. And if Audette had a contact there, they likely were not vampiric. So likely they're dead.
Emery just groans and then falls back on the bed.
Okay.
I need the two of you, if you need to, and your group, to go investigate what happened to her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost positive she's dead. I just need to know how. We were tracking a criminal that had fled Zenthil Keep before the invasion happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I need the two of you and your group, obviously, to travel south to the city of Athkatla to figure out what happened to my contact.
Yeah, we could do that after the Charwood, I guess. And I don't think we have anything else going on.
Emery, are you willing to help with this?
Sure. Yeah, I can chauffeur them around and ask for mother's help, or any of the other half siblings and what have you.
I don't mean to send you back into the wolves' den, Emery. I know you don't exactly like that city.
Leo Wolfston, I just really don't care. I mean, I care about your cause and what you're doing. I care about you.
Yeah,
I don't care about the nation or the politics and what they dabble in, because my family dabbles in your politics.
exactly. That's why I was saying I don't mean to throw you back into a city that annoys the ever-loving hell out of you. I don't particularly like going there myself. They're pretentious. A lot of vampires are very pretentious. I don't understand why they can't just act like you and not...
It's because I've lived for 20 odd years and they are living for several hundred.
That makes sense, I suppose. Though, you'd assume that immortality would maybe bring you a little more down to earth, but...
No. I mean, you're lucky that my moms are very down to earth. But I think that's the druidism and the fact that they are already keenly aware that even if they were not kindred, they would still be immortal.
Yes. But if you wouldn't mind, if she is not dead, I would like her returned. And
Yeah,
she'll kind of look over to the two of you and go, I also need this to be discreet. You'll understand.
Mm-hmm.
Try very hard, Rika, not to cause an international incident. Please.
I'm not gonna cause an international incident.
Be honest, the others will do it.
Did somebody say international incident?
If say
Emery is immediately thinking of Charybdis.
If Charybdis were to do it, that would be on the Golden Pearl Kingdom, not on our kingdom. Which,
Listen.
I don't know how that would work, because I'm pretty sure the Golden Pearl could massacre vampires underwater. It's really hard to invade them.
Listen, I have Emery. I'm not gonna cause an international incident. It'll be fine.
And I'm assuming you can. I'm assuming you can keep Gale from doing so as well.
Yeah, he's more well-versed in this stuff than I am. I think he actually paid attention in public relations class.
Yes, that wasn't always your strong suit.
No, shit, it wasn't.
So after you are done with your business in the Charwood, head south. The Nation of Alm will be expecting you. I did give them not saying that you were coming for the purposes that I was sending you for, but just, hey,
So
my
what did you
sister
tell
will be.
them?
I told them that you were passing through on your way to Waterdeep.
Okay.
Because you have to go through the city of Baldur's Gate, then through Athkatla and on down to Waterdeep. So I told them you would be passing through. I did not tell them why.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Sounds great. Beautiful. I think not like that she's like particularly super upset about it. I think as like a passive thing that Rika tends to do, she just like ends up walking.
Yeah.
Like not quite pacing.
But
But,
like walking around the room as she talks, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do that in real life, so I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah, I think she'll just move around the room and eventually probably stop and she's holding one of her axes and just like looking at it. Thank you though for Emery, I suppose, and you, Audette, for looking after me after I fell to the ground.
Yes,
I'm good.
speaking of that,
Uh-huh.
Emery told me what's going on. More I
Uh.
eavesdropped while Emery told Gale what was going on.
Okay.
So, how long has this been happening?
Since we got here?
Just making sure you weren't having visions before you left home.
Not that I can recall. This is all sort of new to me.
What was your latest vision about? If you wouldn't mind my asking.
I mean, I was gonna tell Emery about it anyway, so... wasn't bad. I didn't see myself die this time, which is good. I love not seeing myself getting hanged. It's great. She's saying this like it's something she can laugh at to herself, though it feels like one of those things where you're poor Audette in the corner, like, what the fuck? Why did you say it?
Audette's just sitting there listening and trying to take in the information. But you can see as you say the word hanged, like her eye twitches.
Yeah, that's valid. I saw the Charwood. It was me. And she can't stop a sort of sour look on her face. A blue tiefling, which I assume is their child. And I think the other lady was also there. What's her bucket? Aribeth? I think.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good. We were just walking through and the trees were very pretty. And it was very nice. Yeah, it just felt very nice. We were just walking through the woods and it felt really nice. And there was 2 statues of heroes long since forgotten. Something like that.
So, were these statues in front of a temple?
I think so.
And you see her kind of reach into her pack and take out a map and point at a small temple inside. It's a local map of the Charwood, and she points to a temple deep in the woods, and she goes, "Were you on a small wooded?" And this, she starts exactly describing what you saw in the dream. Small wooded path, trees lit up as you went toward the temple.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
large red carpets inside pews.
Mm-hmm.
I know where she is.
Okay.
I know where you need to go.
Uh-huh. And I think Rika's just slowly looking over at Emery as this is all happening.
So you said, from what the battle report was given by, I think it was Gale that gave Lady Neverember the battle report. There was a blue tiefling woman who escaped through a gate spell.
Mm-hmm.
We
I know.
tracked her to the Charwood. We could not find her. But I know where that temple is that you're referring to, and I'm willing to bet that's where she is.
Does it mean we have to interact with her?
I
Probably.
would personally consider you killing her. Because she's trying to open up a portal between the fire plane and the prime material plane.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's just, I've had a vision where I talked to her, and she's, I don't like her.
Good, then you won't have any problems killing her.
Not particularly.
Exactly. That's what I need you to do.
Oh, okay, cool. So you want me to do 2 favors,
Well,
technically.
you were already going to have to do that favor for Lady Neverember, but I'm just letting you know this is where you need to go. And she'll slide the map over to Emery specifically, because she knows that Emery will keep up with the map.
Would I know generally where it was
Yeah,
since I
'cause-
got my
'cause
druidic
that's
powers
The
from
temple, the temple she's referring to is where you would have
Yeah.
had to go, because it's the nexus for the fire plane.
the Charwood? Just
You know
Emery's
exactly
just
where
looking
it
down.
is.
finally sitting up from the bed, looking down at the map while they're discussing, and go, even if it burns up in the middle of the forest or what have you, I remember where this is.
That is probably where she is the nexus to the fire plane. If I had to
Cool.
venture a
Where-
guess.
Rika, you're gonna have so much fun explaining to the others that we have to kill our daughter in a different timeline.
I mean, I don't think she likes me anyway.
Yeah,
she's
because
pretty-
we're reincarnating. We are living proof that her parents have refused to stop reincarnating,
I mean,
and she can't do anything about it.
I mean that, and also I did flip her off earlier.
She'll learn that that's just you.
Yeah, that's just who I am as a person. Okay, cool. I will have fun. We and still kind of look over at Emery. We'll have fun explaining this to them. It'll be fine.
Yes.
Probably.
I will take my leave of you now. I have to go track down Garson and make sure that he leaves Theseus here because you have horse rights.
He can, I was just kind of being a brat about it. He can take the horse if he wants.
I mean, he did. He
The
did
Char
bring you
would,
all.
so
Yes, he did bring you all horses.
Mm-hmm. It is a fire
just
horse.
call yours Theseus, but better. Or
You're
Garson.
so right.
Call your
Mhm.
horse Garson.
Is that kind of weird that if you... I don't even...
Don't finish
Writing
that
up
Sounds
thought.
weird.
Don't finish that.
No. I think I'll name it...
It would be insulting because you do like Theseus to call it Theseus, but better, or the cooler Theseus. But you can call it the cooler Garson.
Cool. Yeah, maybe. We'll workshop a name that'll spite him. It'll be great.
Since Garson means boy, you could just have it be Home or Omer, which would just be man.
This is my horse man.
Yep.
That is an Enrica coded name, though. That's something
better
that
than
definitely I would look at
boy.
Rika and be like, man.
Yeah, I think there's talk about names, and I think Rika just goes, I'm gonna name mine man.
Phenomenal. All right. I have an agent that will be joining you shortly. I will go and inform them.
I think Rika gets up and is it's not very often she actually offers to hug her sister.
Oh yeah, no, Audette takes the hug immediately.
Guy the
Yeah.
horse.
Guy,
Incredible.
yeah, but her I feel like it's an equal-sided back popping hug from both.
Yeah, 100%. 100,000%.
And I think as like they're hugging, Rick's like, "Don't get used to this, but I miss you a lot, and I have to leave you again." And I think she starts like tearing herself up a little bit. Just the tiniest bit, and sniffles. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm okay. Go get your guy. I'm gonna go get my horse named Man.
And she nods and goes, "I shall return."
I love my horse named Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think Rika will just like wait for Emery, and then just horse girl shenanigans.
Oh
off
yeah,
screen.
100%. So
Abby is disgusted by this, but Emery is
Yeah.
okay with this.
I think Emery wasn't actually brought a horse. Emery was brought like a different like style of animal that is like you were like whatever you chose as your animal companion for being I believe rangers get an animal companion.
Some
no,
of
that's a
them
subclass.
okay.
It's a
Okay.
Emery
That's
is
Drake Warden.
probably becoming yeah, it's Drake Warden, which is like a dragon
Mhm.
companion, or
Beast Tamer.
Beastmaster,
Yeah,
which
Beastmaster.
is like literally you conjure a spirit.
Yeah.
Emery is probably going Gloomstalker.
Phenomenal.
It's just imagine just a big wolf though.
Yeah,
If you will.
I think what it was because Audette and Garcon were like, what are good mounts for each person? And each of you got a different kind of mount. Like you didn't all get horses. Emery, you probably got a fucking warg as a mount.
More puppies for the collection of
Yeah,
puppies that
yeah,
we have.
Because you already have several like large dogs. And
I have a large ferret,
mhm,
a small dog,
and a
who can
big
fly.
dog.
and now just yeah.
And then like Charybdis, I don't know what Charybdis's mount would be. Ashton got a mule.
Probably. Oh,
Oh no.
Wow.
Ashton got a
Okay.
mule.
I would say perhaps a more like seaweed themed kelpie.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely for Charybdis.
Cute.
There is a like large draft horse that's in there that you guys haven't met its owner yet. Gale, your horse was brought from Melvaunt. You have like
yeah.
this beautiful white stallion that was
Mhm.
brought by your family.
I believe you permitted me
Yep,
to also have a Pegasus.
Yeah. So it's Emery's Pegasus and or Rika's Pegasus and Gale's Pegasus stabled next to each other.
Oh no.
Oh, you know what? A Drake would probably be really cool for Emery. A Drake could be cool as hell, actually. I would let you have a
Oh,
Drake.
that's fun. We can have two then, because one of Gale's retainers is a Drake Warden.
Lee's word.
But yeah, so that would be awesome. But yeah, Ashton, you got a mule. A very stubborn mule.
How stubborn? Because if it's a certain level of stubborn,
Mhm.
I was taught 2 ways to deal with stubborn mules.
As someone who grew up on a farm, I assumed you knew how to break in a mule.
No, not break, just deal with.
Yeah, exactly.
And unfortunately, Ashton only has a 10 in strength, so
Yeah, no, this mule. So it's not like stubborn in the fact that like it won't listen to you. It's stubborn in the fact that, much like a warhorse, it was trained to not run in the face of danger.
oh,
It has no
that's
self-preservation. Yeah.
Okay, so then this mule is going to end up one of Ashton's new best friends.
Yes. Yes, exactly. But yeah, absolutely. That's you guys kind of you guys are Emery and Rika. You can now spend time with your giant lizard and your Pegasus, and that's kind of what's happening with you guys. And Eldritch, Audette is your boss.
Yeah.
She will approach you kind of in the inn where they had you stationed and waiting for her to come get you, and she kind of walks in. If you want to describe your character, please.
I think she'd be currently like waiting in her armor. Like
Yeah.
there's probably a drink in front of her that she bought, but she's absolutely not drinking it, even like the slightest. Like the foam is still on the alcohol.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this armored figure could possibly be mistaken as a warforged if it wasn't so short. It's very dark armor. There are some like glowing red in the seams, and there's horns. It's very like medieval knight X Power Ranger X Kamen Rider.
You can post a picture of it in the
Yeah,
Discord if
I
you want.
will post a picture.
But yeah, and she'll kind of approach you, and put her hand on your shoulder and go, "It's time for you to join the group."
Yeah. She just nods and gets up.
And Lyran, do be careful. You are potentially going to be in a lot of danger where you're going.
There is a moment of silence, like between them, and then she just nods again.
Okay. And then she will, send you on, and you are able to head into the keep. Who do we think out of you folks is in the courtyard of the keep when this person gets there?
How long after?
This would be like an hour-ish.
Okay, Gail's not home then. Gail ran off immediately to do that paperwork.
Yeah.
He probably left his other paperwork unfinished, sprawling off his desk.
Yeah, Gail, you're able to, you're essentially bogged in a mountain of paperwork that is, these three very old, very wise wizards sitting around a table with you and kind of discussing, okay, well, where do you want it? Well, this is how much magic this is going to take. Well, are you going to contribute any magic, Gail? Like,
yeah.
Maybe Ashton.
Yeah, Ashton, Charybdis,
Yeah,
you guys.
it would definitely be Ashton in the courtyard.
Okay, Ashton, you're in the courtyard and you see this armored figure kind of enter the gate. They were given a key by Audette because she kind of she was given her key by Dr. Miston to give to this person who is going to be joining you. And you see this person kind of walk in, black and red armor, very much looks dangerous from like a first glance, like big glowy target.
Ashton stares at this person before shrugging, walking over with a big old smile on his face and his hands behind his head.
Yeah. Eldritch, your character sees, you're being approached. What do you do?
I think instinctively she sort of gets like in a sideways stance, almost like assuming that there's going to be an attacker because of the way the armor looks.
Yeah. Takes a fighting stance. Ashton, what do you do?
How tall is this person again?
Technically 5'9", but with the armor probably like a couple inches taller.
So
we'll
5'10",
round that up.
5'11".
Yeah,
We'll
something
round
like that.
that up to 6 feet. Add in, we'll say 4 feet for lunge and blade distance. So Ashton stops about 10 feet away from your character.
So just out of melee
Got this.
range.
Just out of your character's melee range.
Yeah.
And just this big old grin because no direct hostilities have been shared yet. Hello, new friend. How are you doing today?
Give me a moment. I need to make sure I get into the right voice for this because I have two different voices prepared for unarmored and armored versions.
Oh, felt that.
The last name of the person who sent you here, by the way, is Virakel. The name was Audette Virakel.
Virakel.
Yep.
Got it. Let's see if I can do this properly on unmuted. Boy, I have come here under the orders of Virakel. Are you part of the party that I will be joining?
Does Ashton
You would know
pay
that.
Bell?
You would know that Rika's last name is Virakel. You don't know which Virakel sent this person. There are a whole bunch of them. They've all been in your. They've been in the keep for like a week.
Ashton just tilts his head. Which Virakel? I know of one of them. They are a good friend.
And remind me, how do you say
Audette.
the first?
Audette.
Audette. I have come on orders from Audette Virakel.
Very
Ashton.
good to know.
I believe Ashton probably would have seen Audette kind of around the castle, probably with Emery a good bit because they're friends. Not terribly social, but not one to shy away if talked to.
Yeah, not overtly hostile.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's about all the convincing Ashton needs to just offer out a hand for a handshake and just. So would you like to step inside the house? Get comfortable, meet everyone else.
Yeah. She takes her hand and she sort of like it's a hard squeeze because this armor is powered by like arcane / fiendish energy, so it's just like a almost hand crushing handshake. It's like, when will we be leaving?
Ashton, you guys will be leaving in the morning.
He relays that we'll be leaving in the morning. Last minute preparations. Make sure everything is set up so we have provisions, so we have food, and so we have bedding ready, and also making sure the horses and mules are, behaving. Oh, and also we need to introduce you to everyone else. Also, I would like to point out during the handshake, there was an obvious clank because Ashton, while he is wearing hand wraps, right under them he has his silver knuckle dusters on still.
Yeah, ready to fight
Always.
if necessary. Yeah. As should an acolyte of Cord.
You say if necessary. I say if the opportunity presents itself.
Yeah. So
Ashton's not an addict. I don't know what you're talking about.
So here is here is my question for all of you, right? As this, I will say, for the sake of brevity, your character is able to get introduced to everyone. Would you folks like to finish this session out just in roleplay, or would you guys like to get to the Charwood tonight? Because the Charwood's going to be, I think, 2 or 3 combats.
I'd be interested to check out the Charwood.
Sure, I would.
Phenomenal. So, what we'll do is, for the sake of brevity, we'll say that everybody's able to get a long rest this evening. You're able to do any preparation you would like pre Charwood, and in the morning, your guard, Miller Tassett, your head guard, will have already brought out your mounts. He kind of struggled with the big fucking lizard, but he was able to get your mounts and kind of bring everyone their stuff, and you guys see Odette standing there, and she'll kind of approach and go, "We have gotten a scouting party back from the Charwood. There are 2 main paths you can take to get to the Temple of the Fire Plane. One will take you through an area of the Charwood that is not on fire, thankfully, but is patrolled by fire elementals. The other will take you directly to the temple. Depending on how quickly you get this done, the fire elementals might be able to be taken care of by another adventuring party, but we do know directly in your path will be the natural inhabitants of the Charwood, so mostly fire beetles."
I mean, we're trying to get to the temple, right?
Yes.
So it makes sense just to go straight there.
Yes. But you will have to pass through the blazing forest to get there. So after you have potentially either spooked off or dispatched the natural inhabitants of the forest, take the right path at the fork, and you will get to, and it'll take you straight to the temple.
All right.
Lady,
Thank you for the guidance.
you are welcome, Lady Charybdis. We would suggest you take extra water skins.
Agreed.
And she'll hand you 4 of them, just so you have, and it's salt water, so that it's because you're a shark.
She'll see her take a large jug from her bag, and will fill the water skins with the contents of the jug.
All right. And she kind of nods, and
Although you did say that they were already full, so there's that.
they're full water skins. So you can refill the water skins if you need them. Essentially, if you need to refill them, and she'll kind of nod and go, "May Evandra's luck be with you." And she will head out, so you guys can head to the Charwood.
Who's Evandra?
Evandra is one of the gods, the god of luck.
Which one?
The actual the link to all the gods that we use is in the important links section in Neverwinter in Peril.
Evandra is a good deity in the core pantheon included in the player's handbook, the god of change.
But yeah.
A psychic type Pokemon.
But yeah, you guys head out to the Charwood itself, and we're gonna pan over to the battle map so that everybody can see things.
Gesundheit. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Those were so cute.
I will fight you.
She's always cute.
But yeah, so yeah, right. So you guys are able to make it to the Charwood, and as you enter the forest, the trees are on fire, but it's less that they're on fire and more that the leaves are made of flame. It's not as if the actual trees themselves are ablaze. It's like if the trees had always just been made of flame. The flames are crackling and swaying in the wind the way leaves might, but they don't seem to burn the area around them. This place itself exudes the elemental energy of fire. One thing about this area is that fire spells will do more damage.
Ooh.
That's kind of what happens as you get closer to the elemental planes, is elemental spells become stronger. At least that's how I rule them. I rule it.
Good to know.
As you guys enter the forest, there's a well-trodden path. Your animal companions are kind of taken by, led back to the, a safe distance away at a small stable controlled by the Neverwinter Guard they have set up here.
Right.
So that you're not taking your animals into the fire. The Drake
We usually
and
help you with one of the saltwater
the Triton.
water skins.
Yeah, and you can, and so the mule and the Drake want to go in. It takes a minute to get them to back off, but they do eventually back off. And you guys enter the forest.
Yay.
Woo.
Welcome to the jungle.
So, as you enter the forest, you are surrounded by the sounds of skittering, the feet along the tree line. You see these small, or not small. They're large. They're very large, glowing red eyes watching you from the trees. They don't seem to block your path right away, and you were warned that the inhabitants of the forest itself would watch you as you advance. So here is my question. Where do you folks go? Are you guys gonna try and advance past them? Or are you going to engage right away? Are you gonna try and fight them?
I mean,
Do they lie between us and our goal?
Technically, yes. They don't seem to be directly in your way, but the last time a bunch of fire beetles were in front of you, they did try and kill you.
I
They
mean,
did.
if they're not,
Yeah, in the Neverwinter Adventuring Academy. Oh, Gail, you weren't there for that one.
Gail
So-
wasn't there for that.
Yeah,
Adventuring Academy?
yeah,
Oh,
the
yes.
first dungeon. Yeah.
That's where I got rat chopper.
Yes.
if they're not bothering anybody, I don't see any reason why we can't, at the very least, try to walk by and
Mhm.
not bother them.
Okay.
I don't suppose any of you speak bug.
I don't think I do. I don't think that's a language they taught me in class.
So what I will allow you to do is you can make a nature check to see if you kind of know whether or not these bugs are initially hostile, because they are very large and they do not seem to be harmed by the flames as they are skittering in and out of the flames themselves. They're like
So
giant
everyone make a
rhino
nature check?
beetles. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nature check. Let's go, guys.
Yeah, these are like
Wow.
giant rhino beetles that have fire coming out of their horn.
Fun.
11. I rolled hot garbage.
Remind me what this nature roll is, just to
see if essentially the bugs are hostile.
Are these fey fiends or undead?
No.
Okay.
Could I take the help action instead of trying to look? That way I can give advantage.
Yeah,
to
absolutely. If you don't think
the
you are,
proposal.
if you don't think you are capable of making the nature check, you can absolutely.
Why
can-
don't
Mhm.
Why don't I have Leo do the same thing? That's very
Yeah,
smart.
yeah, absolutely. You can absolutely have Leo do the same thing.
Leo's gonna help someone who has a better nature score than me. So Shark Princess or maybe Emery or something.
Ah,
I can do it.
Okay, cool,
I have access.
awesome. I don't know if
Oh
Abby-
wait. Oh, she's got it.
yeah, I
Okay.
didn't know if she had the app or not.
Yep. We're good.
Woohoo!
so should I be rolling at advantage?
Yes, you should. Please and thank you.
1 second.
Oh,
Dang it.
okay.
Well, so 15's still alright.
Emery gets to roll again,
yeah,
though.
Emery should have advantage. Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Come on.
So with a 17 and then Shark Princess is 15. Yeah, unless scared or spooked or communicated with, these beetles will try and eat you. They are predator animals. They're large creatures that hunt other creatures that are smaller than them. And
Unless
all of you
spooked.
are smaller. Yeah, unless shown that you are stronger than them, they will assume because they are bigger, they are stronger than you.
Interesting. How would one go about showing that I'm stronger than them?
Well,
Probably
I
intimidation.
have
could
an
do that.
idea.
yes, Gail.
Oh,
What
tell
is
me
your
your
idea?
idea.
Yeah, okay. Well, who's asking?
The
Depends.
DM.
Was it an in character or is God telling you?
Well, okay. Question.
Mhm.
How far are we from our goal first?
So you were told to take the right path, and that's like a 20-30 minute walk to your goal. Not far.
Mm-hmm.
So not far at all. You could get there
I
within
do-
30 minutes.
I do like cast enlarge on Shark Princess. Make her big.
Leo would try to ask Charybdis or Emery, though.
Do these things fear water? Do they avoid it in any way?
Excellent
Charybdis,
question.
you would know that yes, they do. They are terrified
absolutely
of
do.
water.
They're so fucking spooked by it.
That is good to know because I could theoretically.
Maybe. If this can move. No, I don't think it can, actually. Oh, never mind. I had an idea. I was going to cast Wall of Water, but I don't think it can move. I think it's just at a
I mean,
point that you can see.
I will say a wall would be helpful because we're trying to keep them at bay. No?
Yeah, it would be helpful.
Could you do like a part the seas type deal? Is it one of those ones where you can split the wall up in like say fragments of 10 by 5 like most walls?
Well, okay. What I can do is I can make a wall that is up to 30 feet long, 10 feet high, and 1 foot thick. Or I can make a ring. It's 20 feet by 20 feet, 20 feet, and 1 foot thick. But I thought perhaps it could be helpful. But if we can't move while it is cast, then I suppose that would not actually be very effective.
We could just try being real scary.
So yeah, I was about to say, Charybdis.
We could.
There is a species of these that live on the bottom of the ocean.
Really? No. Are they like
Yes.
the undersea volcanic type deal?
Yes.
Sick.
Usually, what the Triton do as to not destroy their ecosystem, is similar to what Emery had suggested, and just become big. Like you have wizards and druids and things that just make you larger, and it scares them away because they see, oh, that's a big thing with bigger teeth than mine. I'm not going anywhere near that or any of its friends.
She will relay this information as well.
The spell Enlarge Reduce would be effective for that. Unfortunately, I do not have the necessary components.
Wait, I've been
I
muted
suppose-
this whole time. Fuck, I've been
What?
talking.
Okay.
We did not hear you, sir.
No, it's okay. No, I was muted. I didn't realize I was muted. No, I would pipe up. Emery has it. Emery can cast Enlarge Reduce.
Great. Let's do that then.
Big fucking shark.
If you're willing, I certainly don't mind being larger.
Yeah.
Let's all scoot back.
Big
it's
short.
big short.
It's
Big
big,
short.
big shark time. Hey, Charybdis.
That's me.
I need you to roll me a separate nature check.
Sure thing.
Because it
Is
took...
this against a Faith-Eater Undead?
Because it took about 9 hours to get here. So you're here right as the moon rises.
Oh.
Do you know what
I
a
see.
forced lunar change is for a lycanthrope?
Well, I know you've described it to me.
You feel animalistic force flow through your body. I will give you a will or a wisdom save to whether or not you are physically able to stop yourself from becoming a wereshark.
We'll see.
13 will not save against becoming a wereshark. Do you have inspiration? Because everyone should have started with 1, and I don't think you've used one.
I think I may have to save that one fellow.
I can lend you mine if you need
that's
it.
That depends on if this is the kind that means I'm about to attack the ferret next to me, or if it
Yeah,
gives me agency.
it's gonna be for the first 2 turns, like time wise, bloodlust. So
I mean, I would be willing to give it a shot.
Yeah.
I would feel bad wasting it if it
I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't
if it
work.
fails.
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Would you like me to
saving the
roll again?
inspiration would be good for death saving throws.
That's true. Would you like me to roll again?
yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure thing.
Yeah, a 16 is enough to keep yourself from sharking out. However, you will have to make another one of these later.
Okay, good to know.
But yeah, you see the beetles see you become very big shark lady, and they skitter farther into the trees. They're like, nope, not going anywhere near that.
I think, like, for the bravest of moments, her eyes do kind of glaze over a little bit, like she loses her pupils. But, like, she kind of shakes her head, seeing them start to retreat, and will lead the way forward and say, hey, if I get any bigger than I am now, it sounds weird, but run?
That's generally not how that spell's supposed to work. Why would you get even larger?
And I'm sure it's nothing.
You're gonna go that way.
Oh, we're supposed to go this way. My bad.
You're okay.
DM keeps dragging me elsewhere.
Charybdis going to walk the other way. The group going, no, this way. Okay, so because you were able to avoid that encounter and go right, you make it
And not become the encounter.
yeah, and not become the encounter. You were able to make it to the woods. Emery, are you back or are you still walking the dog?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, I'm good.
So Emery and Rika, I need you both to make wisdom saves.
No. What if we didn't? What if we didn't do that?
What if just no?
What if no? That's a 13.
Okay.
24.
Hey Rika.
No!
Hey Rika.
You are a
Yeah,
barbarian,
I'm
and
good.
wisdom is my stat.
True.
So, Emery, you see
Sorry,
Rika's
favorite.
eyes glaze
Right.
over.
I'm just gonna put my arm around their shoulder. to support them
Rika,
or around their hip.
it's another one of those you have agency visions.
Oh, okay. Beautiful.
And once again, you're in a beautiful garden. This time the leaves are on fire, and sitting in across from you is 1 second, I gotta get her name again. Matilda de Tilmarand.
Oh, okay. Fun.
You didn't leave like I asked.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
This is unfortunate. I really didn't want to have to kill you both.
Bold of you to assume you're going to kill us. But go off.
Yes, I would have hoped that incompetent ass Bargle could have done it, but I was wrong. I placed my faith in an idiot again, and once again it failed.
That kind of sounds like a personal mistake.
No, absolutely
No
it
offense.
was. It absolutely was. I was too trusting and failed. You are correct. I will not say, that was not anyone but my fault.
Mhm.
I wouldn't go against your judgment anyway.
I don't think Rika really says anything, but it's kind of like the eyebrow
It's
raise unintentional.
So the way she's talking is like as if someone would speak to their parent. That has like a great respect for their parent.
Yeah.
And she just kind of goes, but regardless, you are close to me now, physically. I'm going to give you the option to leave. Please don't make me do this.
I'm trying to think. Okay, Chatathan. Chatthew. Okay. Am I nice? Am I nice today?
That is a good question.
No!
No. Okay, yeah.
I think... Fuck, I think Rika would, go through motion like she was reaching for her weapon. Even though I can't really do anything here. Well...
It's still there.
You're not gonna kill
You get
us.
it. You get your weapon. It's in your hand.
You're not gonna kill us anyway. But you sure can try.
I'm going to have to. I can't let you stop me. The city has to burn.
It really doesn't.
I'm sure your companion would disagree with you. I'm sure if they were here, they would agree with me.
Unfortunately for you, she's much wiser than I am.
Yes, I haven't been able to
So-
contact them. It's unfortunate.
I like to think I'm saving them the pleasure of talking to you.
And you see her nod and go, it is... I apologize if I was rude the last time you were here. I genuinely was overwhelmed with the fact that I could not see you as a separate entity to my mother, and I should not have.
I mean, it happens. I mean, I haven't been in this particular circumstance before, but I assume that's a relatively difficult thing to do.
Do you know if I made it more obvious to your friend, if they would speak to me before everything happens?
Me. This is not in character. This is me. Chat, do I... no. So, this is not me unwilling to do it. I can see both sides. But I do not think you will have any luck in talking to them.
That is unfortunate. Well,
Out of my hands.
it was good to have a conversation with you one last time before I have to try and kill you.
I think, like, it just cracks like a slightly overconfidence. We'll see what happens. But I suppose we have a fight to get going to.
So, Rika's pretty perceptive.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell this woman is very sad, having to when she says before I have to try and kill you, she really believes she has to do this, but does not want to.
And it is so very sad and unfortunate. Look at my little guy. He was very bad at this.
Yeah. No, I do not expect Rika to have any empathy, but Rika does know she does not want to hurt you, but she feels like she's gonna have to.
And I feel like it's almost a thing where you could talk this poor girl's ear off, and it's not really gonna do that much.
Yeah.
She's accepted it as fact that this is gonna happen. So,
if in this moment, if Rika were more tactful, I think Rika might have the opportunity to talk her out of this course of action. But I do not think Rika as a character would think to do that.
Not particularly. It's been put in the head that it's like, so kill her. And it's like, sick. She wants to kill me? I'm not gonna let that happen. And if she kills me, I'm not going down.
Yeah, exactly.
Without a fight.
So, Rika, you come to, as everyone kind of gets to the outside of this massive temple. On the outside, on either side of these two massive dwarven heroes, are destroyed statues of what were the heroes of Neverwinter. There's a halfling and a gnome, a dwarf, a human, and an elf, who are all, and then an orc, whose statues have all been kind of destroyed on purpose. The other two will look like they've been weathered by time. And then there are 4 human-sized skeletons just outside that are wearing the gear of the Neverwinter Guard. Like this was an advanced scouting party.
I think Rika will play her through a little bit. And give Emery like a thank you pat as she talks. Well, she's inside, and she wants to burn the whole city down, number 1. But more importantly, she believes she has to kill me and Emery. So,
What?
This she that we've never talked about.
Yes.
This is the bitch I threw a halberd at.
The blue bitch. The one that we see in our dream visions a lot.
Believe
Everyone just
Bargle
nodded
called her
correctness, yeah.
Lady Matilda.
The one that was hanging out with Bargle in the
Yes.
keep. Then yeah, that's the one I stabbed with the halberd.
Wait a minute, she couldn't be Lady Matilda de Tilmarand, could she?
What
That is exactly who she is, Rika, and you know this.
So this is the case, and that is her.
Oh. Okay. That's bad. Okay.
Really?
Is this like a special kind of crazy or something?
Very powerful
Rika.
sorcerer druid.
Please take this in the best way possible. Perhaps stay behind people during this fight.
Well, who's it? He's directing this at me?
Yeah.
You and Emery,
Oh.
yeah.
Rika, do you have a cloak? Or, like, magical cloak, I should say.
Oh, you got locked up in my room. I have... Sorry, Donald got shut out of my bedroom, out of my office, and now he's crying about it. I have the one Gail gave me. And I really hate to break it to you, Gail, but I can really only fight face to face.
Yes, I know. Just thought I'd ask.
What
And I
kind is the
appreciate...
one that you have? Because I have a spare cloak of protection +2.
Ooh, I'll take
It might
that.
help.
When I have
The
time
cloak
to
Rika
attune to
has
it-
is a cloak of protection.
Is it? I was never told that it was.
Yes, you were. At least I'm pretty sure it was. I believe you said that, DM.
It does give you +1 AC.
Oh, so my AC
This
would
one
be
gives you
20 then?
+2.
Yeah, this one, the cloak of protection +2 does give you 2 AC.
Isn't it an attunement thing, or would I
Yes,
be able?
you do need to attune to a cloak of protection +2.
Oh,
There's
would I
not time for that.
Yeah, you do not have time.
If you're all full up, then I understand. Sorry for pulling
no.
this on the last second.
No, I think it would be useful if we had the time to do it. But I will take you up on that offer later, though.
Yeah, and you can wear more than one cloak, so you do not have to take off your engagement cloak to add this one to
Yeah.
it.
1 second.
Okay.
1 second.
Gail is gonna ask Leo to cast what was it?
Sounds
The Shield of Faith on her.
Yeah,
Whatever.
absolutely.
Yeah, let me find it.
What's going on?
You're
Gail
having
has asked Leo to cast a spell on you to make you safer.
Yeah, and Leo kind of go, Lady Rika, I'm going to cast a spell on you, just as a
Okay.
heads up. And
I'm
then
not
he will cast Shield of Faith.
I'm not gonna bite you for casting
There
a
it
spell. on me.
Since you said that I can wear 2 cloaks, could it be safe to say that I've been wearing the spare cloak?
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, he kind of walks over and goes, yes, but I like to ask my friends permission before I cast spells on them.
Mm-hmm.
And then he will cast Shield of Faith on you. And then, yeah, that's going to last for 10 minutes. So
Alright.
you get 2 extra AC. Now would be the time to raid this temple.
Now is the
Alright.
time to raid this place.
If no one else is going first, I will go and head first.
I'm gonna just pop this so I have my thunder damage. Or sorry,
Okay.
lightning damage.
Okay.
I have a feeling we're gonna have to roll initiative
Yeah.
to see who goes first.
Well, no, you guys can head on inside. If you want to go ahead and roll initiative for me, you can. I'm just gonna move the full group up, like
Okay.
Uh-huh.
together, and put you inside.
Yeah,
Ah,
I really appreciate Gail going, well, what if you just didn't go in the front this fight? I really think
Am I
he's...
medium size again, by the way?
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
It has run out.
Yeah, it only lasts for a minute, unfortunately.
No worries.
If you want it cast again, I can't do that.
No, it's alright. If it happens again, there may be an issue.
Yeah. So, you guys enter this temple. Shattered pews stand around a disheveled, moss-covered floor. 2 large wolf head statues surround a altar with a broken blade on it. The shards of this blade shimmering with fiery elemental energy, as the seal of the elemental plane of fire is this large flamberge that has been shattered. The plane slowly opening as this blue tiefling woman is pulling it open with magical power, and she stops and turns and looks at all of you and goes, "Oh dear. You were closer than I assumed. It seems the fire beetles didn't stop you from advancing."
Yes, we didn't involve innocent things that did nothing wrong in our way to get here.
Well, that's understandable. They're just creatures. I didn't use them. They're just usually hungry.
I'm just making a point.
Yes, you are. And you see, like, as you, like, the gritted teeth, like, she almost kind of, like, almost like a scolded, a kid who's being scolded, like, defers to what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Weird situation
Yeah,
to be in.
she is just as uncomfortable as you.
God, this short
But-
situation.
And she just kind of goes, well, I do believe this is it. You're going to all have to die. I cannot
And there's
be
no way we
stopped
can
now.
talk you out of this.
Well, I can't be stopped now. If I...
Do you like fire that much?
Well, no, but I do like the idea of the city of Neverwinter burning to the ground. And she'll kind of...
Couldn't you just make like a diorama?
No, no, dear, that wouldn't stop all of the evils that that city has perpetrated against me and my
Do it.
family and others for hundreds
Collateral
of years.
damage does not justify your grudge.
Burning it down would stop every good thing that's happened there too.
I will not be stopped.
Then we
And-
will do what we must.
And she'll gesture for her hand and just pretend those fire elementals weren't there the whole time. And 2 fire elementals will burst out of the ground.
Great.
And yeah, now
some
it is
Fighting words.
time to fight. Ashton, you're up first, buddy. What are you doing?
I didn't
Hey,
realize.
so we leveled up to level 6 since the last session.
Yes.
You know what that means for me?
What?
I got an extra 5 feet of movement speed,
Yes, you did.
totaling to 55. Which
Totaling to
means-
55.
Without sprint, without step of the wind.
Oh,
How?
no. Monk.
Oh.
You see Ashton just almost teleport. He's running so fast. And he smiles at the tiefling. I always do enjoy a lovely fight. And, we're gonna start by preparing those lovely, lovely palms of ink.
Okay.
Let me actually put that in the chat.
Yep, arms of the astral self.
Yep. So, I'm gonna need all 3 of them to give me a quick dex save.
Alrighty. Let's see. So, fire elementals. It's a 14 and a 19. And then...
They pass?
And then... Lady to Tilmarand. That's a 19.
They all pass. However, I would also like to do something else while activating Arms of the Astral Self.
Alright.
Visage of the Astral Self. So,
That gives you
While-
blot on the thing, right?
no, Visage just, well, I guess it gives me blot, but it's more now Ashton has a mask on, in addition to having the skeletal hands.
Okay. Cool.
So, I also have intimidation advantage, and I also have, if you're within 60 feet of me, I can make sure you hear me.
Okay. I will say that likely the fire elementals are not going to be able to be intimidated because they can't understand common.
Yeah, that's fair. That is completely fair. However, first word of order for me, I have to, just a quick punch on the tiefling. Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
Understandable. Secondary punch. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Oh. So she's got a good bit of toughness,
Yeah,
and I have to
she's-
double check, see
she's
if
pretty
I
buff.
only.
When you hit her, it's like punching a tree. Her skin is made of bark.
So the first punch, he winces slightly after throwing the punch, and the second punch is with the skeletal hand wrapped around his normal hand to, make sure it hurts less.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I used my bonus action to activate Arms and Visage of the Astral Self, so that'll be my turn.
Phenomenal. Lyron, it is your turn.
It is indeed my turn. Would you say that it is acceptable that I am currently in infiltrator model of my armor model?
If you,
Does it get guardian damage?
I do not know what that means.
Okay, so when I believe it is a short or long rest, I can change between guardian and infiltrator models for my armor. One
Okay.
is more like range, the other is more close combat.
So it took you like an hour and a half to get here, like walking, and then 9 hours to have rode here with your mounts. So yeah, you could have done that before you got to the temple.
Okay, perfect. That means I've got 35 feet of movement and a ranged attack built into my armor. Not square. I can probably get like there. And it's a bonus action, right? Yeah. And it's just... no save. I am going to cast Hex on this one.
Okay. On which one again?
The left one.
Okay. And what are you hexing?
I am hexing their, let's say, their dexterity, just something. I'm mostly just doing it for the damage, honestly.
Okay.
That means that. And yeah, you see from the chest, like it splits open, and there's like this sort of like core in it, and it
Mhm.
just shoots out this laser beam.
Okay, yeah.
Well, more like a lightning beam.
Yeah, it's condensed energy.
Yeah.
And Hex is a bonus action.
Yeah, and this is an attack.
Okay.
Lightning wand. I can add an extra d6 for it just automatically once per turn. If it
Mhm.
hits, I'm going to also add my cruelty and the necrotic from Hex.
Okay.
Let's see.
No, 7 will not hit.
It's fine. Just checking something. Okay, and the cruelty dice is not expended because it's only when I deal damage.
Yep. Alrighty.
Awesome. That will be my turn.
Awesome. Emery, it is your turn. So Emery, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
As hearing this woman's motives, right? That she just wants to see the city of Neverwinter burn. What's Emery thinking right now? Like, how's the feeling going? Like, how the feels?
Like the others are fighting hard for the sake of Neverwinter, and Emery literally does not care.
Mm-hmm.
Because like they see the point, catharsis. That's the whole reason why to do it. Revenge, vengeance.
Yeah.
It's less of a grudge and more a vengeance.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
And it would also be like, yeah, you're gonna destroy a lot of good in place of bad, but the whole motto of the Wildfire Druid is like, yeah, no, sometimes you have to destroy things for new life to bloom.
Exactly.
Um. So Emery understands the point, but is just here to ensure that because it was pointed out that Rika's life was in danger, Emery is just solely keeping Rika safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
And let the others figure out this combat. I'm going to ensure
Rika's
uh,
safety.
yeah.
Okay.
In which case, I wanted to ask, what are the fire elementals' dexterities?
It's standard dex, but they were also hexed. So
One of them was the left
Like,
one.
is their score a 17?
yes,
Is what I'm asking.
yes.
Cool.
The
So
score is 17.
technically, we all tied. Because Emery's dexterity is also a 17.
Yeah, simultaneous action.
I was going to say, could I divert my initiative to after the fire elementals
Yeah, absolutely.
and before Rika? I am curious on what they're doing, and I think that's what Emery is kind of observing the scene.
So you see kind of this one move forward this way, this one shift up this way. They seem
Yeah.
to be actively attacking the people that are trying to get to her.
Okay.
These are guards. She's the one that's probably if Rika is attacked, it's gonna be Lady Tilmaran that does it.
Yeah. Okay.
And so the fire elementals are going to attack.
Yeah, I'll change my initiative to 14.18.
Okay. So these guys are gonna do their attack. 2 attacks. That is a 23 and a 15 against. How do you pronounce your character's name again?
Me?
Yes,
Lorraine.
Lorraine. Do a 23
23.
or a 15 hit. Yeah.
One of them hits, yeah.
You get 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
9,
Yeah.
because it's doubled.
Oh yeah. 9. So it's it's also you're near the fire plane, and fire attacks and spells do more damage.
So is it
it's-
doubled, or?
Yeah, it's doubled.
In that case, will I? Nah, just take this part at least. I think I'm still okay-ish.
So you take 18 points of damage from
Yep.
from this fire, and then Ashton. Boop, boop. Do a 23 or a 16 hit you?
23 hits, 16 does not.
So you take 24 fire damage.
Minus 24, that puts me there.
Wait, no, that shouldn't be 12. Because it's 2d6 plus 3, 3, 6. Oh, no, it should be 12. You're right, 24, because double fire damage.
Yep.
Because you're right next to the elemental plane of fire, and these things are beefier. And that is its turn. Emery, it is now your turn. These things are tearing through your friends.
Fire bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire very
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah, you know the problem with Emery's kit? Fire bad.
Uh-huh.
Fire bad against fire elementals who are probably immune to it. Yeah, interesting.
Let me see. Let me double check.
Considering they are made of fire.
Yeah, I would
As-
assume they're immune.
Yeah, they are immune. As a
Yeah.
wildfire druid, you would know. Yeah, these
Yeah.
are immune to fire.
I just assume, if Bernadette, who is a literal ferret on fire, is immune to
Immune to
fire,
fire, yeah.
I would assume.
Yeah.
Brule. Let me see.
You would, however, know that these guys are controlled and summoned by, similarly to the way you do Bernadette and Brule, Lady Tilmaran. These are her equivalents of,
Yeah.
of their like wildfire spirit and familiar.
I don't want to hit Ashton. I don't want to hit Ashton. Would
Yeah.
you count as this hitting Ashton?
No. No, that
Oh, wait,
singes
hold
his
on.
toe. Like-
Let me see. Oh, that's true. I could just hit her. Hold on, let me read the spell again. Each creature of your choice. Oh, so okay. I can't target Ashton because I think you have to be in the radius in order to get the benefit from it. Yeah, I can't get all of you. So I'll do this. That's my circle. Emery is going to cast Wither and Bloom. At second level.
Okay, what does that do?
Good spell.
They have to make, which I'm pretty sure they're good at. Let me see. It's a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Yeah, con saves. So all three of them have to make it.
So those are the fire. There's the fire elementals, and then Lady de Tilmarand. So it's a 7, a natural 20, total 23, and a 16. Actually, no. Hers is at disadvantage because she's having to keep the fire plane open. So 5 for Lady Matilda.
Okay, so there's a 7, a natural 20,
And a 5. Yes.
Okay, so the 20 saves. They take any non-magical, any plant life that is in here is immediately withered away.
Yeah, so you see the moss underneath them wither and die.
Yeah.
I-
She takes 8 damage. One of the fire elementals takes 8 damage, and the other one takes 4 necrotic damage. And then Ashton, you can roll one of your hit dice to regain health.
Hell yeah. How-
Plus my spellcasting ability. So add 4 to that, so you get 12 hit points back.
Hell yeah.
That is Emery's
Action, I do believe, right?
action. Oops, I need my line back. Get back here. Bernadette can't do anything because Bernadette has a bite attack that doesn't deal fire damage.
Yep.
Brûlée only deals fire damage. I think Brûlée.
So I don't like that because she's made out of brambles, right? Brulee's the wildfire spirit, right?
Yeah.
So I think having brambles, she should at least get like a scratch attack, because that's thorns.
Okay. I will change that. I do think I'm gonna keep. Actually, no. Brûlée. Actually, Brûlée will fly
Mhm.
and use her action to dash.
Okay.
Basically, we'll fly over this fire elemental to not provoke opportunity attack, and
Yeah.
then land in front of Matilda to give Ashton
Flanking.
flanking
Yeah.
next turn.
Phenomenal.
And it's just a good puppy looking at her.
She is very sad she's gonna have to kill this good puppy, because or she's gonna have to
It's
try
fine.
anyway.
It's fine. It's my dog. And then Bernadette is just going to give Rika the help action.
Okay.
That is Emery's turn.
All right. So here's what I will let you do, because Ferret's light enough to ride on Rika's shoulders to keep the help action
she's a
going.
She's a medium-sized creature. I mean, she can move to. Well, actually, no. I don't think Bernadette does not have the movement to keep up with Rika.
Yeah, because I'm assuming Rika's flying right up there into Lady.
I have an
Timberand's face.
idea potentially for Bernadette.
Do you want Bernadette to help you?
In a way, potentially.
All right,
I could probably cast Dragon's Breath on it when it's my turn.
that's true. That is very true. Give Bernadette lightning breath or ice breath. That would
Yeah.
fucking rock. Rika, it is your turn.
I do have a question.
Yes.
I can see her in the process of casting a spell, yeah?
Yeah. She's
Okay.
she's less casting a spell and more holding concentration on one.
Okay, so the wording on this is very specific. I can attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell.
Okay.
I don't know if that applies here.
So what is this counter spell?
Yes.
I would allow it.
Okay.
I would allow
That is a
counterspell.
reaction?
Because what she's doing essentially
Mhm.
is she had already started the process of casting the spell when you were here, but this spell
Mhm.
takes a while to cast. This
Mhm.
takes an hour to cast. So
Mhm.
she's having to hold this casting going while having the fire elementals attack you. So
Okay.
yes, you can counterspell this.
Okay, great. I was gonna do that earlier in the initiative order, but I wasn't sure if I could or not. So, okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to counterspell.
Okay, 'cause
Uh,
you can do this as a reaction. So
Yes.
if the
So
creature
she
is
has to make
casting
a save.
uh-huh.
No, I make an ability. I can't read.
Yeah.
Just tell me what you
Ow.
need from me.
Spell casting
DM.
ability. Yes.
I can be mean,
Uh-huh.
or I can pitch you something. If she does have counterspell herself,
Uh-huh.
she can just completely negate Gale's.
Yeah, she can counterspell my
Counterspell.
counterspell.
So
Yeah.
she has
Theoretically.
one level in sorcerer. The rest of it's wildfire druid. She does
Okay,
not
okay.
have. She
Okay.
does
Great.
not have counterspell, unfortunately.
Okay.
But yeah, make a spell casting ability check.
Okay. What a spell casting ability check.
Yeah. So
Your
Mhm.
That's
intelligence.
intelligence.
yeah,
Just roll intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just do that.
I just know some casters are like charisma casters.
Uh-oh.
So
If it'll let me. Come on.
21.
There it goes.
you see the fire plane close.
Uh-oh.
Suddenly, the sounds of, like, Emery, you feel your connection, which was stronger while you were in here, weaken again. Like, to the normal level where you are.
Mhm.
But you see the fire elementals flicker and die.
What?
Because the only thing that was keeping them here and not in the fire plane was that being open.
Now she has to spend a spell slot
Oh.
to cast
To-
Summon Elemental.
Yes. So, Gale, you just made this fight considerably easier. Still not easy,
Okay.
but considerably easier.
Okay, yeah, so Gale says like 4 words or something in fucking Draconic and poof. Okay, now it's Rika's turn.
Yeah, now it is Rika's turn.
Ugh. God, I've been hiccuping. Ugh. If I go any longer, my chest is gonna start hurting.
I'm sorry.
Do you have water?
You've been hiccuping since 7:30.
I can get some water after my turn. Alright. Hey, chat. Ow.
Oh,
hey,
no.
Chat. Hi, chat.
Yeah.
I want to swing on a bitch.
Okay. Yeah, you can get there with your armor's flight speed.
Could I take Bernadette with me?
You'd move at half speed.
Well, so it's only 50 feet,
Uh-huh.
and so my armor doubles my flying speed, so my walking speed is just 40, which would make it 80.
Yeah. Which means you would
Um,
move you'd get 40 feet. You could get 40 feet with Bernadette.
Ugh.
You don't have to bring it with you.
Okay, sick. Alright. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. I am about to become a very big problem. Bonus action rage.
Okay.
Write that down. I just post that for chat. So chat. Well, I say chat when I mean us, but
Yeah.
like.
No, I get you. So,
Um,
as a villain action and a reaction that she's going to use, one of her few villain actions, when she gets surrounded, she uses Thunder Wave.
Uh-oh.
do I get a chance to attack?
You can save for the spell.
Con save.
DC 12 Constitution.
So
Oh.
fuck you. 26. I'm not going.
Yeah,
Anywhere.
you don't get knocked back, but I do believe you take the thunder damage. Ashton and Brule
Half.
Brule you take half that damage, so you take 5. Brule takes half. Crow, I need a con save.
17?
Yep, so you also take half. All of you take 5 points of thunder damage as she tried to disperse you from her, but was unable. And now you can attack.
Fuck. Wait, can I reckless that?
Yes,
I
you
reckless
can.
these? Well, I can only reckless 1, right?
I believe, yeah. I believe reckless is your reaction, yeah?
Nope. You can
Okay.
reckless. That's all your attacks.
Okay, yeah, then you can reckless both.
Okay, so do you want me to roll again at advantage, or just treat that 15 as my edge?
I'll let you roll both at advantage, so you can roll again for both.
Okay. Sick. 2 natural 20s in a row?
Oh no.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, go ahead, roll damage. So that is
Well-
max. Okay.
well,
Mhm.
Sorry. The 2 natural 20s was, or were you letting Jester roll?
Just re-roll the whole roll at
Okay.
advantage. So both of those natural
Mm.
20s count. Just
I
'cause-
made
yeah.
sure I asked first.
Yeah. So the way we do nat 20s here is oh no, she's got a hefty amount of HP. So that is and this is a 2-phase boss fight. That's the other thing. So that is 11 plus 10, so 21 plus 18 plus
Sorry, the first creature you hit on your turn, what? The first creature... Okay, so the radiant only counts for 1.
Yeah, so so it's 12 plus 21 is 33 plus 18 is 50 damage, I think, something like that, something around that line.
Let me
Math.
get a calculator.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so say the numbers out loud. I'll add them up as we go.
Okay, so it's 12.
It's max damage, right?
Yeah, it's max damage plus the rolled damage. So
12?
it's 12 plus 21
Mhm.
plus 18.
Okay, 51.
Yeah, 51. I was only a single point off.
Yeah.
So 51 fun points of damage.
Yeah, 51 points of damage.
And the first attack against me is at advantage?
Yep.
Or all attacks against me? are
All.
at
Yeah, all attacks.
Oh.
All attacks against you are an advantage.
advantage? That's fine. Look, I'll live, and then someone could tell me I'm stupid and reckless. That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, that's my turn.
All right. So as you do this, and as you bring her to half health, that does pop the second fucking phase.
Phase 2. Phase 2. Phase 2.
So
I haven't even gotten my turn yet.
So, as she you see her slowly, shrink and then grow larger. I'm gonna back Brule up so I can make her large. Her skin becomes blue fire as she then basically becomes twice as large, gets twice the health pool. So instead of having
Jesus
50, she gets an extra 100 hit points.
Okay.
So that's boop. And that's
Yeah, an extra 100 and then some.
Chat, I feel like I'm about to be fighting for my life.
So the she looks down at you and goes, "You should have just run." I need a deck save from Ashton, Rika, and Brule, please.
Does it deal fire damage?
Yes. So Brule's immune.
Yep. Unfortunately, fortunately.
Wait, so that's not advantage.
That's a
However,
6.
comma.
So-
However, comma.
You have danger sense. If
Oh,
you can
I
see
do.
it, if you can see it, then you can. You have an advantage.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna use fanatical focus, but if it's a danger sense thing,
Yeah.
I'm good.
So you take half damage. Ashton, you're gonna take full damage. Her basically exploding out into her fire elemental form does 2d8 damage. So you take 12 points, or you take 6 points of fire damage. Rika, Ashton, you take 12.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah, you take half.
Yeah, you take half. You take 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you take 6.
Okay.
I don't have an image for her fire elemental form, but just pretend that she's essentially her, but made of fire.
That's fine. I thought I tracked.
Does Ashton have evasion at this level as a monk?
That is a good question. Does Ashton have evasion? Crow.
Evasion. I don't know. Let's see.
Did you level up? Where did Flo go?
I can't remember what level
we
get
are
in
level
at.
6. I get evasion at level 7.
Next
Okay,
level. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So she bursts out into flame, becoming a much larger creature. It is now Princess Pluton's turn. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You succeed as you feel the pull of your therianthropy thrum through your entire body. Something wants out. This intense lust for blood and flesh is in there, but you're nope, I have a job to do.
Yeah, I think as she's approaching the Tilmarand, she is kind of like shaking her head clear. She's actually grabbed a ballista from her bag and has started trying to like kind of screw in this crosshair carved to resemble an eyeball. And once it's like clicked into place, it would start sprouting like octopus tentacles.
Yeah.
And as she passes this pew, she's gonna stick it to the surface of the pew, and then keep moving forward. That's her action. She's essentially putting Polyphemus right here. I don't have the token in a way that I can put down. If you want to, you can.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
I can put down Polyphemus. Did
Sick.
I give you a sheet for Polyphemus?
No.
Okay.
Polyphemus is essentially just an attack on my sheet,
Okay.
so you don't really need one.
Give me 2 seconds and I will grab
But the token would be
I will grab
cool.
the token, yeah.
Besides that, she's going to use her bonus action when she's in range to bite this bitch.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll an attack roll, please. If you haven't already.
Chomp. Do I have advantage when I'm in this group?
Yeah, you do.
Sick. That's a crit.
Okay, roll damage, yeah.
This is also adding my Crimson Right damage. Does that also apply to the crit?
Yeah, that does.
So max Crimson Right damage plus rolled Crimson Right damage?
Yes.
Alright, so let's see. That is 14, 21. 21 damage.
All right. You will also take 1d4 fire damage. because she is just made
That's
of
fine.
pure fire.
Would you like to roll? Okay, cool.
You take 2 points
That's
of
fine.
fire damage from this very spicy person that you've just bitten into.
I could use a reaction here. Let's see. Do I want to waste it on 2 damage is the question.
I will. So, what is the thing that you're reacting? Like, what is the
The
reaction?
spell absorb elements. It's a reaction.
Oh, okay.
This is essentially whenever I take elemental damage. I could do it here. It's just for 2 though, which I think
Yeah.
is kind of lame.
Which would expend that reaction. So
It's also the first time you hit with a melee attack. Yeah. It gives me resistance to the next damage, so I will actually. It's going to give me resistance to fire damage, and the next time I hit her, it's going to do 1d6 of the type, which presumably not going to be super helpful.
yeah, she's immune to
Still
fire
cool.
damage.
Yeah, still cool.
Yeah.
And it gives me resistance, which I was mostly looking for.
Yeah, phenomenal. Alrighty, Gale, it is your turn.
Let's see. Okay, hold on. Reading. Okay, that's not helpful. Or unless it is. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, problem is, it's just a little bit too far away for Gale.
Okay, Gale could always move up.
He could.
That's
But
great.
then he's only so fast. So he can't get right up in there
Mhm.
unless he uses Misty Step. But if he uses Misty Step, then he can't start a blade song and he couldn't cast a spell. So, what to do?
Is a
Very
good,
difficult, you see.
That is a good question.
Let's see.
It's the beauty of being a blade singer wizard. You have so much to do, but yet also not
Yeah.
enough.
It's a struggle, truly. Okay, well, let's see. I believe he can still do. That's a bonus action. The problem is cantrips are all bonus actions now. So it does throw things off just a little bit. I can't do 2 bonus actions at once. Or in one round, rather.
Not in one round, but you
Make
can
one
just
an action.
You can just make one an action. Yeah.
I can?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just take longer.
Okay. In that case, that simplifies things. Okay. Gale's gonna Misty Step 30 feet and then walk the rest of the way right up this bitch.
Phenomenal.
Woohoo! Yeah. And then he's gonna cast Blade of Decay,
Okay.
which allows me to make a melee weapon attack.
All right.
But because I used Misty Step, I can't start the Blade Song this time. Although, could I have started the... Wait. No,
could have
Leo
done it-
cast...
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
no,
could have done it as
Leo
a buff
cast the
before
thing.
you entered the temple. I will say.
Yeah, I'm not thinking.
You're right.
Okay.
Speaking of
That's
not
fine.
thinking, I forgot to shoot with my ballista.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Here you go. Just a hit.
Woohoo!
Yeah. 22 hits. Roll damage.
9 damage,
9
and
points of
it's pushed 5 feet away if possible. I don't think it's possible.
No.
Where?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I get to try and attack this lady.
Yep.
So 25.
Yeah. 25 will hit. Roll damage.
9 plus what's that 2 from? Is that from
Force
Blade
damage?
Song?
Yep.
Yeah, and then there's also
2d6 from the Blade of Decay.
yeah. No, just 1d6.
No, you're at 5th level, so 2d6.
You're right.
I am. I'm so good at
You're
D&D.
so smart. Thank you.
Yeah. And technically, you didn't have to do that because you have 2 attacks.
Yep.
Remember?
Yeah,
At the Blade Song? So you
but
could,
I can do one as a thing, so I can cast a
Yes.
cantrip as an. So I get to attack her again.
Yes. Well, you used You used your bonus action to Misty Step.
Mhm.
You use your action to do the Blade of Decay, right? So that does.
However, as an
So that's a spell. So when you do that, when you announce
Ah.
that, that becomes a spell attack, which negates your extra attack.
Wait, I'm confused.
So
It's spell and martial
Wizard shit.
casting. Yes.
Yeah.
So if you what you could have done was
Uh-huh.
as your action, I hit as a regular attack, and then my second attack would have been the Blade of Decay, which gave you an extra attack.
No, I'm confused again.
so you could have
Did
attacked
I just
first.
do it in the wrong order?
Yeah, you could have
Yes.
attacked first, then Blade of Decay.
Then casted Blade of Decay. You can't do Blade of Decay first because then it ruins the action economy for
Yes.
wizards
Yes.
or for your subclass specifically.
Okay. So, wait.
So for next time, attack first, then use Blade
Then
of
cast
Decay.
cantrip.
Yeah.
Does it make a difference?
Yes.
Yes, because action economy.
Why?
I will tell you after game.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Sure. Okay. All right.
But next turn,
Unfortunately, I'm
absolutely.
not as smart as Gale.
That's okay. You do take 4 points of fire damage, also,
I do.
because she's made of fire, and every time she gets hit, she bursts with flame. Yes, you do.
Except I only take half that because I'm a tiefling.
Yes, so you take 2 points.
Cool. All right. I'm Gucci.
Every time she is hit with a melee attack, the attacker takes fire damage, essentially.
Fun.
It is now Leo's turn.
Gale has just rushed right into danger.
Yep. Leo does not have as high of a movement speed as
He does not.
Gale. So that is 30 feet of movement. So
I thought you
5,
made him
10,
faster
15,
than that, but I guess not.
25, 30. Nope. So he gets about right there. And goes, Lord Gale, please refrain from not being where I can help you. And then we'll try and shoot this bitch with his longbow.
I was going to suggest that he could cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Except that's a very good roll.
Yeah, except
so...
that's a natural 20. Do you want him to guiding bolt or you want him to shoot her?
Shooter.
Yeah. So that's, let's see. 5, 6, 13 points of piercing damage from his bow.
Nice.
So that's 13 points of piercing damage. Now, so I don't know 5e as well as
Yes.
some.
Uh-huh.
If a character has extra attack, is that just oh wait, he doesn't have extra attack yet. He's not quite high enough level, I don't.
No,
Is he
he's
a level
not.
5 paladin?
Yes, he is.
He's a level below me.
He's a level 5?
Yeah, he's level 5 paladin.
Level
So
5,
yes,
then
he
he
does-
should have electric attack, yeah.
Unless he's a multi-class, then
Nope,
no.
he is just a level 5 paladin.
Did I forget to give that to him?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's
So
it comes
can-
with pretty much any martial classes at level 5. You get extra attack.
Can he
Pretty
make a second ranged attack, or is that just
Yes, yes.
okay?
You
The
just
only
can't do.
limitation is for crossbows because they have loading.
So yeah,
You can't do a spell and attack. That's Bladesinger's like whole
Yeah,
entire
you're
shtick.
right.
so he fires a second arrow. It burns in the flame, but he does hit past the flame with his first one, and we'll be able to get in her face on the next turn. However, it is now her turn.
Woo!
So here's the first thing she's gonna do. First
What a
thing she's
perfect area for fireball.
yeah. She is immune to fire damage. However, she doesn't have fireball. Unfortunately. It's not one of the spells I gave her.
Well,
Mhm.
correct me if I'm wrong. I am the devil's advocate.
Yeah.
You gave fireball the druid, the wildfire druid, like prepared spell.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. I did do that, didn't I?
You let Emery take fireball like the old errata did.
Yeah.
So that removes plant growth, I think.
Yep.
I think it's fireball and revivify they get. So not being a devil's advocate, but if she is a very high level wildfire druid, she technically would always have that prepared.
That she is. Hey y'all.
Just kidding.
Yeah. Gale, make a spellcasting ability check because she's casting it at higher level than 3.
Ah, fuck.
No.
This would have been a great time for that inspiration.
I have an inspiration. You want to steal mine?
You want it? Let me try and fix this.
Take it.
I'm kind of curious on how much damage it would be, though.
Oh god. Well,
Let's see.
So she's casting it at 5th level, so it's an extra 2d6.
So 10d6.
Yep. So it's 10d6 fire.
Oh no.
Hey, at least you got rid of the fire plane. Bullshit.
I did.
It's not gonna be 20d6 damage.
I've used my reaction now, though.
Okay, so I need saving throws from everybody.
I'm not dead.
You're also
What
resistant
flavor?
to fire.
I am. I'm
Thanks,
fine.
Sam.
Less could have been more fine, but you know what?
Dexterity then?
Dexterity
Yeah,
save,
dex
and also with danger sense, would I get advantage?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
because you can see it.
Because
Now, if you're blinded,
she is casting fireball at her feet because she's immune.
Leo
Yeah,
and
so
I
that's
are
21.
just barely out of range.
Yep. So 21 you'll take half damage. Shark Princess also half damage.
So 13 half.
Yeah. Yeah, you take half. The only one taking that would have been taking full damage would be Gale.
But
So-
I'm a
the Gale
tiefling.
resistant. Yeah.
So everybody take 13 points of fire damage.
And Crib
I
just
take-
takes half of 13. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
We're fine, folks. Except Ashton.
Yeah, except Ashton.
I told you it would be funny. We haven't been mortally wounded in a combat yet.
So
Don't speak it into existence.
she now is going to she has another one more villain action left, and she's gonna fucking do it.
Oh man.
She has correct me if I'm wrong, I believe sorcerers get sorcery points at level 1, yeah?
I think so.
2, I think,
I-
in 5e.
Okay. Yeah,
Believe so.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think they get. Do they get meta magics immediately?
I don't think so. I think
They
that's level
do
2
not-
because it does not.
They do
It's
not
not
get
legit.
sorcery
Yeah,
points.
because she was gonna meta magic double spell and
Yeah, she
Fireball
only
again.
gets about 2nd level.
yeah. So I am going to burn a villain action fireball again.
Yay.
This is her final villain action though, so she can't do this again.
Ooh.
She is once again 5th level fireball at her feet.
Oh
This shark is
no.
fucking backflipping through the fire.
Yeah.
Did mine didn't go through.
Ooh, there's good fireball damage.
Oh no.
Ashton fails.
There goes Ashton.
Rika
Uh-oh.
suggests.
And I spent my only inspiration left.
Let's say that becomes 16, then 8, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, fireball right at her fucking feet. Ashton, you are incinerated.
Wait, incinerated?
That's what happens
Well,
when
you're
you
at 0
drop.
hit points.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, it'd have to
not
be
killed.
Yeah, it would have to be double. So you're
He's
Ashton.
just-
You're
he's
a char.
crisped up
You're,
real
you're
good.
crispy. You are extra crispy fried chicken, my friend.
So let's see. That's 33
Uh-huh.
damage I'm taking.
Yep.
Yeah.
33 fireball damage. Just boom. So I don't think that would
As
be
long
half
as it
your.
doesn't double, it
Yeah.
has to double your hit points. So like whatever hit points you
So
are right now,
literally 9 more points.
And he would have died.
Yikes.
yeah, then
Yeah.
you would have been killed. Right now
Uh,
you're
so
just doing death saving throws.
What's half of that?
Half of 33 is... Half of 30 is 15. 18?
Okay.
Oh, I did.
16.
It's 16 halved, but I can take 2 off
16.
if we need to.
No,
This is
you're
great.
good.
It's
16.
I'm at my starting HP again.
You can add 2 more. I
Yay.
miscalculated. Like, you can add 2 more hit points. You have 6 instead
Oh,
of 4.
great. Yay!
And that
Yeah,
was
you're
her
like
her
that
action and her
holistic.
villain action. She still has a
Bonus
bonus action. Yes,
Oh.
she does.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine you just stick to fighting me.
As her bonus action, she is going to begin the process of reopening the fire plane.
Ah, fuck.
Does that happen to provoke an attack of opportunity?
No,
I
If you
take
have
it
the
none of the
mage.
fireball spells did either.
no.
Unless you have the mage player
wouldn't
feat.
they? Because casting a ranged spell within melee does usually
unless-
provoke that.
You have the mage slayer feat.
Yeah, so
Yes.
that
that
is you're thinking Pathfinder. Which
Yes.
Pathfinder is
think
way more
Pathfinder.
brutal about it.
yeah.
So if Emery was up against their face
Yeah,
right now,
then-
Emery could. 'Cause
yeah.
I have the sword that gives me mage,
Mage
slayer.
Slayer. Yeah, which was actually the point of giving you that sword. Was this combat.
Yeah, but I could. I forgot to move as Emery on my turn. Oh well.
So she will begin reopening the fire plane. If she is not stopped by next turn, the fire elementals will come back.
Yay! I mean, oh no.
Ashton, you're unconscious. Make a death save.
That's
That's
a
a
positive.
Yep.
Yay!
You succeed. That's
Okay.
1.
So that's 1 success marked.
One.
Are we ruling that every hit counts as a failed save?
Yeah,
Or
if she
every
casts
hit
fireball at her
adds-
feet again, you're fucked.
So yeah. It's 1 failed death save on spell attacks and ranged attacks, and then if she hits you with the melee, that's 2
Yep.
failures.
Yep. So Lorraine, it is your turn.
Yep.
Eldritch. Is Eldritch on
yeah,
A,
I
B,
am.
or B?
No.
Okay.
I am not. I don't know. I'm here. I'm just considering my options right now.
Oh shit! I should probably consider mine too.
Mm-hmm.
Do I?
I knew this combat was coming, and I was almost positive y'all were gonna shut the fire plane. So I gave her this second fire elemental phase in preparation for that.
Well, first of all, I am going to bonus action move my hex from what the elemental was to good
Her.
old
Yeah.
other elemental now. And what range is that from here? Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna stay back here for now and once again try and laser.
Okay.
There. 18?
No, that does not hit.
Damn.
You see the lightning absorb into the flames, and it begins to like crackle as it dies off.
Question, can I hit her without a natural 20?
You can.
Okay, good. Just making sure that I'm not underpowered here.
Yeah, no. You're good. Her
Okay,
AC
good,
is
good.
19.
Fuck.
Yeah, so that's your turn. Emery.
I have so many options.
You do.
I have so many options. I am double checking. Checking. Choose a point within range. Each creature within 5 feet of that point.
extracting the downed people, or the wounded, I should say.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense, honestly. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. I could also call lightning above her. But I feel like I should probably get Ashton out of there.
Yeah, you do that, and I'll do the wailing on
Yeah.
it, so to speak.
Emery will cast bonus action.
Okay.
My sweet old bonus action will be healing word on Ashton.
Okay. Phenomenal.
And it will be there are better times to sleep now. I will cast it at 2nd level. Where is my healing word? Healing word, healing word. Ashton gets 9 hit points back.
Phenomenal. Ashton, you feel breath fill your lungs as you come back to 9 points of health. And the fire elemental looks down and goes, "You have but delayed the inevitable."
Interesting. Brule, you're in a predicament. And also my speed can't make me get next to the stupid little tiefling twink.
I have a question. Is she not flanked by us right now?
Technically, yes. Yes, she is.
Okay, good to know.
At least until her next turn.
Emery will go over here.
Okay.
Theoretically speaking, we have... Because I know you talked to me that technically we have to leave the artifacts back at Neverwinter. Do I still have Lady Aribeth's sword?
Yeah, you still have Lady Aribeth's sword until after this fight.
Cool.
And as you approach her, you can actually feel it like it's almost pulled to her. Like it wants to kill her.
Yeah. I will try to hit her with my S-Stock.
I'm back, sorry.
Roll at advantage. You're alright.
Natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Roll damage.
So... Okay, you have to do your max stuff.
7 plus 6 is...
So, hold on. Max is, what, 6?
Yep.
Plus 3, that's 9. Well, plus the magic damage. Am I including the magic damage to the max damage?
Yes.
So 12, 24, plus 7,
31.
31, plus another 6 is 37 damage.
Alright, you hit her for 37 damage, and as the sword sinks in, you see, like, most of these hits have not been causing this person to bleed. You see almost like magma running down the blade of your sword, and it is absorbed into the blade. And you feel almost like the blade is sated for a moment, before it feels hungry again. Also, you take 4 points of fire damage.
Yeah, Emery will remember this.
Mm-hmm.
But not... okay, 4 points of fire damage. I'll just take it.
1d4,
I don't want to...
so it's 2.
Oh,
You
1d4.
take a d4 of fire damage, so
Okay,
2
I
points.
will add 2. So, back to 53 hit points.
Yep.
Okay.
And that is your turn, I do believe.
Yeah, Bernadette's gonna stay over there. Could Brule do the hold action? No, you can't. Stupid twinks over there. Never mind, can't do it.
I mean, he can be moved.
He can in fact be moved.
I know.
Could
I was gonna
ask.
have. Yeah, I think Brule is gonna go on the other side, still be in her range.
Mhm.
Basically, I want Brule to hold their action to teleport if... Well, actually, no, Gale would not be willing if he went down in combat.
He wouldn't be unwilling either. He'd be down.
Yeah. If he went down, I will say that Brule could teleport people out there.
Yeah, Brule will Emery is going to stay with Rika in this close proximity.
Mhm.
But if Gale goes down, Brule will teleport
Okay.
with Gale
All right. Fantastic.
because that is what Rika would want.
Awesome.
Ah.
Unfortunately,
And I believe that's your turn.
Personally. That is my turn. Yeah, Burnett's
Rika.
gonna stay back.
Okay. What's up?
What's up?
Such a stark realization that she's now left speechless.
Sorry, no, that was me. Bria barked, and I went, "Ow!" I know.
Okay.
Oh, she.
Yeah, Rika, your turn.
God help me. Hey God, if you're listening, what the fuck is this shit? I'm gonna be stupid again. She hasn't hit me directly yet, so I'm feeling pretty empowered. That will change, I feel, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, pause,
Mhm.
pausing.
What's up?
Pausing.
Is she making concentration checks on the fire plane?
Yes, I'm rolling those private.
She has disadvantage
Oh, okay.
because I hit her.
Yeah, you see so every time she goes to try and open the fire plane, that sword on the altar begins to come together. It once again breaks apart. You have
Yeah.
stopped her from opening the fire plane.
Yeah, when you damage a creature that is concentrating on a spell, that creature has disadvantage on the saving throw it makes to maintain its concentration.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm
she
pretty sure
fails.
Mage Slayer does something.
Yeah, she fails.
Ah.
The sword once again falls to pieces as she looks to you and goes, "You of all people should be on my side with this."
Yes, but you hurt Rika.
She does not respond. She knows why you say that. She's like, okay.
Sick.
Ooh. That's so good.
Rika, remember that hero moment? I think the dice are giving it to you. Yeah, roll damage, please.
Fucking hell, dude.
Okay, so it's
I got
8
the calculator.
plus 6. That's that's
14.
14
And I still-
plus
I still-
20. So 14 plus 20 is
34.
34. Yeah. Yes,
God,
you do
okay.
34 on the first hit.
Yeah. I think as I'm hitting her, I'm like, focus on me as I swing again.
Take
Smile.
1 point of fire damage.
24.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage. All right, so that's 16 more.
I want
16,
her
17,
to
18
look
more.
at me and none of my friends.
So
Look,
you
if she
take
fucking kills me, she
another
kills me.
fire point. You take 4 points of fire damage.
I'll take it. I'll take it straight up.
Okay. Is now, I believe, Princess Pluton's turn. Unless you have anything you want to do
Huzzah.
with the bonus action, Rika.
Come here. No.
Okay. Pluton, it's your turn.
I'm gonna absolutely wail on this bitch. So I think the way I'm gonna start off is I'm gonna have the force ballista shoot her first.
Okay.
Polyphemus. Critical hit.
Roll damage.
Nice.
I'm almost positive Polyphemus kills this bitch.
My bad. I was gonna do something cool, and then I accidentally killed her in one shot.
So I will say you can describe instead of the force ballistic.
No,
it's an
honestly,
attack of
Polyphemus
yours.
get the kill is pretty sick too.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not bummed out.
Roll
Is
damage.
this plus 16?
This is how I
26.
felt when I accidentally killed what's his fuck with my
Vargle.
poison dagger, Vargle. Yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't think I would actually kill him. Oops.
So you guys see her get hit with this massive dart of force. She looks down as it, for a moment, there's like an arrow there, and it slowly dissipates, and the fire fades, and she shrinks, and she just falls back. And she, like, blood's kind of trickling from her mouth, and she looks up and goes, I could have done so much good for this world. And then dies.
Oh yeah, I think when she takes a knee, Charybdis is gonna grab her by the collar, break her nose, and then let
Oh,
her fall.
no. She, like, doesn't take a knee. She falls straight back.
Oh, sick. That works too.
And she is just dead as shit. You guys have,
Yay.
once again, saved Neverwinter. Some of you almost died.
Yeah, speaking of some of us almost died, Gail's gonna go over and check on Ashton and hasten Leo over to heal his ass.
Yeah, hey, Leo will come over and go, you were both incredibly reckless. And then he will lay on hands the two of you.
Ashton is coughing up a little bit of soot.
Yeah. So before we do anything else, I need Emery and Rika to both make me wisdom saves at disadvantage.
I was gonna say it's a disadvantage.
For me,
Can I send you a message? I really wanna
Yeah.
send these.
Yeah, go ahead.
Woo! We almost died,
and then you lived.
but we lived. So far.
So far.
I should probably roll the lay on hands.
Lay on hands is just point. You just have.
Oh, it's just
Yeah, it's a
points.
pool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
The
pool.
bull.
Okay. He's got 20 of them. How would he distribute them? Just evenly?
Yep.
'Cause we both have so little HP.
18.
Okay. So Ashton, you get 10 hit points back.
Excellent.
So I will say, because of how high the DC for this one was, you both fail.
Yeah.
And you are pulled into a vision, and instead of seeing through the eyes of Villia Moss and Lady Aribeth, you are the two of you, and standing in front of you are Villia Moss and Lady Aribeth de Tilmaran.
Oh, fuck.
Emery's
Look up.
immediately annoyed.
But I think we.
Villia is like, will approach and smile and go, I would like to thank you both. My wife is very angry with the two of you, but because she doesn't, that's just the emotion that most prevalently was in her heart when she fell. But I appreciate the two of you helping my daughter to get closure. Even if it was the closure of her final moments. And you hear Aribeth in the back, and she kind of looks you dead in the face, Emery, and goes, you should, I know what you're thinking. Do it.
Ooh. I
You
think
know-
Emery just does a deep sigh.
And she kind of goes, you know that she could have done great things. Do it. And then the vision fades.
What? Ugh.
Emery.
So, yeah, I know. That was literally what I sent you the message for, and you're like, yeah, no, that's what they would want you to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What?
Hey, you remember the 300 gold pieces you guys all told me I should buy?
Okay, yeah.
Buying
Uh-huh.
gold
The,
pieces.
the diamond worth
The diamonds.
300. Yeah.
Ah,
For the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I never need it for Rika.
Yeah, you didn't need the Revivify spell for Rika.
Well, I don't need material components for Rika.
That's
so
true.
I just, as long as I have the spells, which I have 2 third level spell slots, I can cast Revivify whenever I want. But while the bozos are distracted,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Emery-
the passive isn't high enough.
yeah, Emery would lean over and then
I think the only one out of you guys that see it is no, because Pluton's isn't high enough either.
Leo's is also
Crib
10.
over here is
They
like
would
pouring water into her eyeballs.
these two would see it.
Yeah,
And then I don't know what Ashton's passive perception. 15. That's
Yeah.
up to you. But
yeah,
Ashton
no,
is also being cajoled.
yeah, it's the fact that Charybdis was hit by fire damage, which causes Triton to like dry out, so has to rehydrate. And
And the
Ashton
passives
is
don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, and Ashton's nearly dead, so having to, be healed. I think it would just be Lorraine and Rika who would see because they're close enough.
Yeah.
Leo
Go
has a
for it.
cure wounds.
Okay, yeah, you can absolutely do that. Expend as much of the spells as you want. Absolutely.
Yeah. Emery will lean down. I imagined in this druidic casting, instead of like, a cleric or a paladin who pray to a deeper god to bring back someone's soul, it is more of
Nature.
using nature and using the raw like basically smelting the diamond and like burning the diamond in her hand through the raw
Yep.
power of a wildfire druid, and just she's a tiefling, she's fine, and just kind of gently pat the crushed diamonds that are slowly melting into her chest.
You see it become like almost like when produce flame and then control flame, you can make it kind of move. It flows from your hand and like into her lungs, and her eyes open, and she breathes, and she looks up at you, and she goes, "Why?"
Your mother said so.
And she comes back with a single hit point.
Just one. Emery looks over at Rika. I'm like, you can deck her if you want.
You just brought her back.
Yeah, and you can knock her unconscious.
I think she looks over at her. Are you going to try to kill me again?
No. You're going to leave the city, right?
I think she just sees Rika like drops like her hands down her face. Ugh.
Technically, if you go burning down the whole Neverwinter and what have you, we're gonna come back, we're gonna kill you, we're gonna repeat the cycle. And trust me, coming back, dying and coming back to life is not a fun experience.
No.
How many times have you seen us die?
You see her like wince when you say that.
Exactly. We're leaving Neverwinter, but if you put a threat on the greatest bullshit of that city, whatever, these yahoos are gonna try to stop you, and then you're gonna die, and then I'll have to bring you back to life because your mother said so.
She nods.
It's just gonna be a very cruel fate that none of us want to do.
Yes. You are more like her than you know. And she just kind of passes the fuck out, because the process of being revivified hurts.
One hit point.
Yeah,
Would we have noticed?
By now, when the conversation was happening, yes.
Okay, great. I have
She
another
is,
question.
however,
What gives? I
now
thought
unconscious.
Polyphemus killed that one.
Say again, Cribdus?
I said, what gives? I thought Polyphemus killed that one.
Extenuating circumstances.
Alright.
Extenuating how?
It's a headache right now for me. We'll just talk about it later.
Emery, would you translate?
The soul made the reincarnation cycle.
All right.
She's technically. Congratulations, Gail. You have kind of a stepdaughter.
What?
You see Leo kind of turn around and go, "What?"
Yeah.
Emery, yeah, Emery, very annoyed, gestures to both Deb and Rika, and then to Matilda, and go, reincarnation, daughter.
Oh, that's
No.
Lady Aribeth's child.
So technically,
Yes.
by default, this is our daughter in a
Yep.
weird circumstance.
Okay.
So
Not married yet, so
congratulations.
technically not my responsibility.
I
However,
also don't think reincarnation determines who your children are. Just
Tim, I
saying.
have a question.
Yes.
As a Harper, does Ashton have the power to arrest people?
Yes. Yes. Yes, he does.
Okay.
Uh,
Then Gail will turn to Ashton, pat him heartily on the shoulder, and go,
I believe now is a good time for you to do your civic duty and place that woman under arrest before she comes to again.
Oh, that's right. I'm actually allowed to do that.
Yes, you are.
Funny how things work out like that, huh?
Then, yeah. And he will pull out a little bit. Actually, no, he doesn't have rope on him. I was gonna.
She is-
do a
Every
little
adventure.
she
rope
is
and-
unconscious. Like, she is
Gail
knocked
has
the
rope.
fuck out.
Upon seeing that they want to basically chain this person up, Rain is going to like open her satchel or whatever, like her like storage area that she
Yeah,
has on
yeah.
her like bag or whatever, and she's just gonna pull out a pair of manacles
That also works.
because Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
In fact,
Yeah. So you guys see the new person kind of go, y'all need manacles?
That's very convenient.
It is very convenient.
and I am going to hand him over to the actual officer to make the arrest.
Yeah. So yeah, Ashton, you come in, and you come over and like chain her up, and you guys can transport her back to Neverwinter.
As he's putting the manacles on her, Ashton, let's see. I've been arrested enough. I should be able to remember how this goes from the other side. Anything you say will be used against you. If you would like to declare anything now, say it.
You
when
feel
time-
Leo put his hand on your shoulder and go, Miranda rights can't be read while they're unconscious.
I still need some practice. It's been a while since I've been arrested. I'm not used to it from the other side.
Yes, but you
Let's hope you keep that track record.
yes. Come on, and he'll heft her over his shoulder and go, I'll carry her since I don't get tired. Shall we return to the city, everyone?
Suppose so.
As you guys go to leave this temple, you feel the ground rumble,
Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ.
and as you exit the building, you see a large flash of magical energy, and across the river from you, sitting in that little outlet you guys picked out, is your keep.
Oof. Look at that.
oh,
The question
Does
Oh
it
is,
yes,
have
it was
access
scheduled
to
for
water?
today.
What was that, Abby?
I was gonna say, does Gail have to redo all of like the little?
No, more than
Okay.
the three of the most powerful wizards in the world moved your keep. They didn't
yeah.
fuck up any
Okay.
of your
Enchantments, yeah.
enchantments. Yeah.
Which one did we pick? For location.
I've put you on the world map or the area map.
Are we this light blue one
Yeah,
here?
the light blue X. That's where you
Okay,
guys are.
that does answer the question. There we go.
Lots of water
Go
around
up there.
you, yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
And there is your fucking your castle is like sitting directly in front of you, and out of the front of it walks a tall bald man with like a goatee, long blue robes, and next to him is Blackstaff, and he's just going, You really needed my help with that? You're supposed to be the most powerful wizard in the world? Oh, bullshit.
Yeah, you
I
tell
take
him.
it. I take it that's Mordenkainen.
Yep, that's Mordenkainen.
Gale's gonna dust himself off, get up, and like, did he meet Mordenkainen earlier at the meeting?
Yeah, he did. He did,
Okay.
but he can still go over and talk to him.
Yeah, Gale's gonna like go over and like, what would bow?
Yeah,
I don't
this
know.
is Mordenkainen's like a super powerful, though hermity wizard. Like it's like
Huh.
meeting Elminster. It's one of those things that's
Okay.
if to a wizard is super important.
Okay, yeah, so he'll bow.
And he'll
We
smile.
appreciate your assistance.
No problem. I was told by my good friends here, and he'll gesture over to another wizard who's kind of coming out of your house with a small plate of chicken. He's got long green robes. He's got like the classic wizard hat. This is Melf. He's like, hello. And
Oh.
he's like, he's sitting there, he waves with the chicken leg. It was my pleasure to help. These two seemed to need it. They almost destroyed your enchantments. Don't worry, I handled it.
I'm
Thank you.
grateful for the preservation of those. Yes.
Ah.
We would like to extend our hospitality to you. If you would like to stay, you may.
No, I have to get back to my dog. He's a very faithful hound.
Of course.
And he goes, but I will do this favor for you. And he pulls out a brass key, and he hands it to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you've heard of the spell Magnificent Mansion.
Gale's face lights up.
If you put this into any keyhole when you are not at your castle, this will create a mansion of magnificent proportions. Obviously, that's why I called it that. Here you go, and this is a thank you from me to you to be able to show up Blackstaff. Here you are.
Gale is holding it like this is the most valuable object in the world.
It's probably the most valuable object you've ever held. It's
Which
worth
is
several
saying a
million
lot.
gold. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna take that and he's gonna bow like real deep and go.
I will treasure it and make excellent use of it. I appreciate this gift. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, I will warn you, Melf may have eaten a good portion of the food in your pantries. I'm sorry.
That is all right.
He burned a lot of spell slots, and he needed some replenishment. So, we're going to go. I'm going to go make fun of Blackstaff. You folks have a wonderful evening. And
To you as well.
and he snaps and goes, you know, Tensor could really make this disc work better. And he snaps again, and a Tensor's floating disc appears, and he just
Charybdis actually hops aboard because she's also going towards Blackstaff.
yeah, Blackstaff is not on the disc. It's just Mordenkainen scooting off on the Tensor's floating disc.
Yeah, she's gonna impose and take the free trip.
Blackstaff is standing in your like threshold.
Oh, where the fuck is he going then? If not to bother Blackstaff, he just said.
So he said he showed up Blackstaff by moving your
My
castle.
bad.
Yeah,
His job here is
understood.
done.
yeah, his job.
Then
here
yeah,
is
she's
done.
she's gonna go over to Blackstaff, grab him, say, "Let's go," and head inside.
And he's just like, all right, and follows you. Rough day.
I
I don't like flaming forests.
The flames have disappeared, by the way. The charwood
Yeah.
is no longer on fire. And you are in a small portion of the Neverwinter Wood that is away from the charwood now.
Do we still get like the cool ass hot spring?
Yeah, the hot springs were moved with your keep.
Sick.
Yay!
It was an enchanted hot spring that was built into your keep.
So add
love
moat
that.
to the list of keep improvements.
Yeah. The moat is, you have a natural one around you. That is the river.
So do we get a
Add
natural dock
defenses to
into
our
the
moat.
river as well? By the way,
Yes.
hell yeah.
Very good defenses wise. Just so much water around. We can get so many sharks in this water.
Yes, you can.
Mhm.
Freshwater sharks.
So many room for activities.
Yeah. And
We gotta-
hunting in the Neverwinter Wood, and Rika or Emery can get closer to nature with the Charwood.
Emery doesn't have to commit destruction constantly.
Yeah.
The urge to not destroy Neverwinter.
Emery, something you will notice that was moved into your
Yeah.
your courtyard is the Druid's tree.
Which
the Dryad tree?
one?
The one with the little Dryad in it?
Oh,
Her
I was
tree
just
was
gonna
moved.
tree stride. Okay, I was gonna tree stride to that tree so we could go to Neverwinter if they want to try to sentence
There
our
is,
totally not daughter.
there is a large tree in the center of the Elven district you can tree stride to.
That's the one that takes to the Feywild.
Yep.
Interesting.
You
Okay.
can so there's a portal that goes to the Feywild at the front of the tree, but there's another whole ass half of the tree that just
Yeah,
goes
I'm
into
sure
the
there's
Neverwinter thoroughfare.
generic trees
Yeah.
in Neverwinter.
Yeah, absolutely. There are a bunch of them right in front of the Hall of Justice. It's got
That
like
means
a
we have to go to
garden.
Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Actually, we're gonna let Leo. I'm gonna let Leo just walk.
Yeah,
Just to walk a
Leo
shit.
literally just gets on a horse and rides.
Oh, she's gonna wake up halfway through and just teleport away.
That would be the case if he didn't if once he's out of sight, he didn't punch her in the jaw and bring her down to 0 HP.
Jesus Christ.
All
So rude.
Emery knows internally is like, cool. Sure. Yeah, put manacles and tie up a druid who can teleport everywhere. Yeah.
Yep.
That'll go real
Gail
well.
would probably go with Leo, and Leo can cast Hold Person. There's so many options.
Yeah, there are many
Yeah,
options. He's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
he's
I
gonna put
just-
her in the so the cell that Leo kept that one prisoner that he tortured in has
Mhm.
silence around it.
No, wildfire druids just do it.
Yeah,
It's not a
I'm saying
it's not a
gate-
teleportation.
so. Gate.
No.
Is
Sorry.
Mhm,
The summoning your wildfire and teleporting,
mhm.
that's not magic.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true.
If she's a wildfire druid, she can
just do that.
Yeah, it's how
Yeah.
I have Brulee's stupidity.
Yep.
So I'm like, Emery knows internally, like the moment they walk away, it's like we're gonna see her again. Like
Yeah.
she's not going to jail.
Yeah, she's there. But for right now, the problem
Yeah,
has
for right
been
now,
solved.
It's fine.
The problem has been solved. You guys have freed Neverwinter. I will give you in game a week to rest before you guys have to head south.
I think Rika is just so spent. Is so entirely spent by all of this. So much.
Good thing you have a week off.
Yeah, you have a week off. So here is what's going to happen next session. Well, first and foremost, we're going to end session because it's 1 a.m. for me. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you guys for playing. For everybody watching at home, remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And fuck you, Dave.
Fuck you, Dave.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Dave.
Bye.
Bye.